For everything about life beyond the game.
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 For everything about life
Beyond the game.
Visit Spin.ph/life.
For everything about life beyond the game.
For everything about life.
For everything about life.
For everything about life beyond the game.
Beyond the game.
Beyond the game.
Beyond the game. For everything about life.
Beyond the game.
Beyond the game. Visit Spin.ph/life.
For everything about life.
For everything about life.
For everything about life beyond the game, visit spin.ph/life.
Spin.ph/life.
Bam!
Mabuhay Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, Mega Manila at World. Webes na naman po. Siyempre, ito po ang pinakabagong segment dito po sa Spin.ph. Ito ang Spin Zoom In kung saan pinauupo po namin ang mga kilalang mga newsmakers at sports personalities upang aming gisahin ang iba't ibang mga interesting questions na alam ko po ay inyo rin pong hinihintay na masagot. At siyempre, bahagi po kayong mga viewers ng ating pong usapan ngayon. Pero hindi po ako nag-iisa. Pakilala po natin mga tropa nasasanib sa ating pong interrogation ngayong hapon. Ang ating pong Chief Reporters, Mr. Ben Tirado. Boss Ruben, gandang hapon sa iyo.
Magandang hapon, Idol Snow, at magandang hapon sa mga nanonood sa atin sa Spin.ph.
At ang ating pong Assistant Managing Editor, Carlo Sacamos. Carlo, gandang hapon sa iyo. It's going to be an exciting afternoon para sa atin lahat.
Idol, good afternoon at sa mga viewers, sana mag-enjoy kayo sa, yun nga, sabi ni Idol, ang interrogation namin sa aming guest. Kumbaga, nasasayangan ako dahil sa YouTube ko na lang napanood yung mga highlights nitong guest natin yan. So, tanungin natin siya ng mga nostalgia. So, yun. Maraming salamat, Idol.
Salamat sa iyo, Carlo. Ako, umiyak pa ako. Nalungkot pa ako ng todo nung nag-retire to noong 1995 di ba? Tama ba ako? 95 to no? Pero kumustahin muna natin ang ating pong PBA Press Corps President at ang ating pong Associate Editor, Boss Jerry Ramos. Boss, gandang hapon sa iyo.
Good afternoon, Snow, Lodo, Carlo, and Ruben. Grabe naman yung Snow yung interrogation. Pero if ever malaking suspect itong guest natin ngayon. Interrogation ng pag-uusapan. Kaya abangan nyo lang. Salamat, Snow.
So kayo po mga viewers natin, pwede po kayo magbato ng tanong. Hindi po araw-araw may chance ho kayo makausap itong special guest. Tinatawag ko pong special guest dahil isa po ito sa mga tinitingalang basketball players at sports icon sa bansa. Pero papatiin po muna natin ang isang iconic sports editor at sports writer, ang amin pong editor-in-chief, Dodo Katakutan. Boss Eduardo, kumusta ka na?
Hindi ako iconic yung guest natin. Ito yung ano, pero hindi na iconic yung mga tawag ngayon sa mga millennial. Ang tawag nila mga GOAT, di ba?
Oh, GOAT.
Ito yung PBA at saka basketball GOAT ng Pilipinas. So, anood lang ho kayo dyan. Buta masaya to.
Kaya nga, mukhang greatest of all time. Napapanood din po tayo ng live sa YouTube. Kung gusto niyo pong mas malinaw at makita yung mga pimple po namin sa mukha, sa YouTube po kayo tumutok. Alright? At syempre, ang amin po mga social media accounts, check nyo naman po dito sa ilalim. At ang aming Viber account, Spin.ph. Papakilala ko na po mga kaibigan, kung talaga pong karnal na pagpapakilala ang gagawin ko, mauubos po ang 2 oras para po ibigay ko sa inyo yung mga achievements ito mama na to. Pero ito na lang po mga kaibigan, 4-time MVP, many-time national athlete, no? At ngayon po ay commissioner ng ating pong Philippine Sports Commission, walang iba kundi si Boss Don Ramon El Presidente Fernandez. Gandang hapon po, boss.
Uy!
Hey! Kumusta kayo mga magagandang lalaki dyan sa Spin? Snow, Ruben, Dodo, kumusta? Matagal, long time no see. But now, see now, wala nang buhok.
Oo, boss eh. Pero
Gandang hapon sa inyo lahat.
Pero gwapong-gwapo pa rin. Boss, yung naalala mo nung nagkwentuhan tayo, mga 6 years ago, yung sabi mo meron kang gigantism na ano, kumusta yun? Lumalaki ka pa rin ba? Kasi 6'4 ka naglaro, nag-retire ka. 6'4 ngayon, 6'7 ka na ata, di ba? Nung ulit tayo nag-usap.
Malamang tumigil na rin, Snow. Mukhang hindi na.
Baka iba na humahaba, boss, ha? Baka iba na humahaba.
Pati buhok na lang.
Buhok na lang. Okay, boss. Eto, hindi na tayo magpapatumpik-tumpik pa. Mamaya pag-uusapan din natin ang inyong mga policy at ang inyong mga programa sa Philippine Sports Commission kung saan kayo nga po ay naghahanda pa rin po sa inyong asam na maibigay sa bansa. Yun pong kumbaga honor at pride sa mga international sports competitions. Of course, yung ating pong mitiin na first ever gold sa Olympics. Pero unang-una, Don Ramon, ito po ang ito yung pinaka nahihiya silang tanungin sa iyo no? Lahat ng mga interview mo halos napanood ko pero nahihiya silang tanungin to. Ako makapal ang mukha ko. Tanungin kita, Don Ramon, naniniwala ka ba na sa PBA career mo 4 lang ang MVP mo? Kasi marami nagsasabi yung 1979 sa iyo yun, pati 1989.
4 na trophy lang natanggap ko, Snow eh. So, yun ang alam ko.
Pero ikaw ba, boss, may naramdaman ka ba na, kasi ako, to be fair with you, kami nila Boss Dodo, nila Boss Jerry, naabutan namin yung time na naglalaro ka no? At isa yan sa pinakaswerte namin, na ikukwento namin kahit sa mga apo-apo namin dahil yung isang Mon Fernandez napanood namin maglaro, no? So, ikaw, Boss Dodo, ikaw magkwento, ikaw magsasalita sa kanya. Yung 1979, 89, naniniwala ka ba? Di ba? Itataya mo ba yung daliri mo na Mon Fernandez? No offense meant doon sa nanalo ng 2 titulo na yun.
79, alam ko na yun kasi nagbabasa na ako ng mga magazine nun tsaka diaryo. May malaking issue yun at that time. Nung mga 89, reporter na ako noon, junior reporter na ako. I remember that was Benji's di ba? Benji's rookie MVP, di ba? And both times, kailangan natin tanongin si Mon, pero ako, I believe, kung walang bias is involved, Mon Fernandez yung
But ikaw, Don Ramon, anong take mo dito? Once and for all, boss.
Well, alam mo, ang what you call this, ang pwedeng magkaroon ng diskusyon or arguments about the discussions about it, doon sa criteria kasi Snow nandyan yung points accumulated, statistical points, votes of the players, votes of media, and statistics. So in both cases, well, yung sa 79 natalo ako sa votes sa media, sa 89 ganun din. Lamang na lamang ako sa statistical points but
Grand Slam ka pa. Grand Slam ka pa.
Natalo din sa boto sa media at saka sa mga players kasi I think if I remember right, correct me if I'm wrong, Dodo, yung mga may edad na dyan ng sports writer, gaya ko. Yung 89 kasi, I think ang running second noon was Alvin Patrimonio eh.
Oo.
Oo nga, no?
Hindi naman si Benji at the time. Oh.
Si third lang si Benji Paras eh. Ang ginawa ni yung chairman ng Pure Foods dati, si the late Rene Buhaye, yung mga Pure Foods players, pinaboto niya kay Benji Paras.
Talaga?
To make sure na pumasok si Benji. So, medyo, ang alam ko nun, nabalitaan ko lang, atleta ko yung players ko yung mga yun. Ako nagbuo ng team ng Pure Foods na yun eh, no? Sumama nga ang loob ni Alvin on kay Mr. the late Mr. Buha, and may his soul rest in peace. He just passed away several weeks, I think, or month ago also. So yun ang nangyari, no? And the late colleagues din ninyo, si Ronnie Nathaniels was the one really who was campaigning sa press at the time. No? That was an open secret. So yun, that's because of the criteria. But I leave that to the basketball fans na sila na mag-usap tungkol dyan. Ako, I've done my best, I played my best. I'm happy with that already.
Pero ako
manage kasi yata ni Ronnie Nathaniel si Benji Paras at that time. Eh. Kaya he was campaigning for Benji.
Pero boss Ramon, ikaw matanong kita, yung magpakaprangka tayong dalawa, boss, parang tayo lang yung nag-uusap, walang nanonood, wala yung yung lima na yan, ano? Wala yung apat na yan. Ikaw ba naniniwala ka, boss, na sa'yo yun? O usapang nakainom tayo, boss? Tingin mo sa'yo yung 89 and 79?
Like what I said kanina, Snow, based on the performance ko, sa tingin ko, ako nanalo doon. As far as performance is concerned, no? Based on the performance sa statistical points, no? But then, as I said, meron ng ibang criteria, may votation.
So both years, boss? Both years? 79?
Both years, yeah.
Pero ano mas masakit sa'yo doon, boss, sa dalawa? Saan ka mas nasaktan? Saan mo mas dinamdam?
Yung 89, because that was a Grand Slam year. We won all the championships. Yung sa 79, pwede pang magkaroon ng diskusyon because ang nanalo sa All Filipino noon, sila ang Crispa, sila Ato, runner-up lang kami doon. But as I said, I was also leading pa rin sa statistical points naman. You know? So that's all water under the bridge already, Snow. So,
pero boss, nung nakalima si Junmar, naramdaman mo ba yon? Hindi. Nung nakaapat si Alvin, naramdaman mo yon?
Hindi, because I feel proud for those two guys. Because I don't know if you know, ako ang pumilit, ako ang nag-convince ni Alvin to join us sa Pure Foods na time. Ayaw sana niya eh. He wanted to stay with Swift. He was with Swift at the time. Yeah, but I convinced him para pagbigyan niya ang company nila, Joey Concepcion, to play for them half the year, half of 88, mag-join na sila sa Pure Foods. So that's what happened. And, well, si Fajardo, sinabi ko na, pagpasok pa lang yan sa PBA, sinabi ko na, baka maski hanggang 8 MVPs kayang panalunin ni Junmar barring physical and mental injuries. Sinama ko rin yung mental, but physical, but like what happened now, nga nagka-injury siya almost 1 year, no? So natigil ng konti yun. So I hope he can recover still.
Okay, so ito boss, bigyan na natin muna yung mikropono sa mga kasamahan natin. Simulan natin kay Boss Ruben. Boss Ruben, your questions for Don Ramon.
Good afternoon. Thank you, pinaunlakan mo kami.
Welcome, Ben.
Diretsaan din tanong. Marami din nagtatanong about your relationship with Robert Jaworski noon eh. Ano ba talaga ang on your side? Ano ba talagang nangyari doon? At yun nga, laging usapan yun eh. Laging hindi nawawala sa conversation kumbaga eh with regards to Senator Robert Jaworski.
Well, we were teammates for the first 10 years of my career here in Manila, Ben. No? Maganda naman ang samahan namin. It was really only towards the 7th, 8th year, mga 79, ganyan, medyo napi-play up ng press kasi there was nothing personal na samaan kami na no. Wala naman. It was really more of medyong ano bang tawag nun sa Bisaya, gipaypaya ng kayo, parang finan yung in-stoke yung fire para
parang ginatungan.
Parang
yun ata. Oo, parang ganun.
Parang the press were more or less writing about it, no? So I guess that's the only reason I can really think of, no? Wala naman.
Pero yung iconic moment nyo ni Senator Robert Jaworski noon was yung All-Star game eh. Yung after nga nung sinasabing feud nyo raw. Would you take us back to that moment na ano bang yung nangyari during that yung game winner nyo na kayo yung nag-connect doon?
Well, that was the 89 All-Star Games. Juniors and sophomores ba yun against the veterans.
Yeah, rookie sophomores.
So, yeah. We won by a point, I think. The last 3 seconds. Pinasa na inbound sa akin yung bola. At I-shoot, na-convert ko naman, and we won. And right after that game, right after I made the shot, hinawakan ako ni Baby Dalupan, kinuha niya ako, hinatap niya ako papunta kay Coach Sane para pinagsikan siya. Kaming dalawa, no? So, and the following year, he was already our coach. He was my coach in the Beijing Asian Games in 1990, no? So, wala, nakalimutan na yan. There was really nothing, deep or serious, no? Maybe difference of ideas lang siguro, and
Perform, how was he as a teammate during your time with Toyota? How was he? Ano masabi mo with his skills, with his being a court general on the court?
Okay, perfect naman yung pagsasama namin, Ruben. No? He's one of the best point guards din natin with his height and heft, no? And his ability. He has shown that, no? There's no question about that, Ben, no? I've never, in fact, I will only say that I never had a teammate or known of a player na ganong klase magpakondisyon, no? In the 9 championships that we won with Toyota in the pro and even in the amateur. So nung 73 pa sa Mika pa against Concepcion, and this is, you'll never see him drink a single drop of wine or beer or smoke a single cigarette, no? Puro conditioning talaga to the, so yeah, I've never seen an athlete locally at that time, during our time, especially. Now medyo marami na siguro, but during our time, contemporaries namin or naabutan namin, siya talaga, no? And he can show it with his records din naman sa statistics, no? Very good rebounder with his height and heft. Maganda naman yung kumpleto, no?
Okay. Sige, Idol, sa'yo na muna uli. Mamaya pag-usapan din natin sa PSC, no? Mamaya. Back to you, Snow.
Yung mga viewers po natin, pwede po kayong magbato ng tanong for Don Ramon, at yan po ibabasahin natin at papasagot natin sa kanya, yung po mga katanungan. Ito nakakatuwa dito, sabi ni William Jerico, 2 lang ang naging jersey ko sa mga paliga sa amin, number 10 at number 19. Alam na agad. Don Ramon, mamaya pinagtatanong si Mike Murillo, common, what's the reason behind your favored number 10 jersey, and can you talk about your time with Manila Beer House and Toyota? Solid po kayo doon, all triple doubles. So, ikaw.
So, alin doon ang tanong?
Yung yung number 10. Bakit ba number 10? Anong rason doon, boss?
I think I asked advice, or I asked the opinion of one of my older brothers before. Tinanong ko ano bang number gusto ko. Because I remember when I was in college in San Carlos, Cebu, my first 2 years of college, number 6 yata yung jersey na ginamit ko eh. Pagdating ko dito, when I played for San Miguel Braves pa noon, no, San Miguel Braves pa, in the National Seniors of 1973, number 19 din ang numbers ko doon, no? I don't know, I cannot remember anymore why I chose that. Maybe because there were may-ari na yung ibang numbers eh. Bago ako sa San Miguel Braves no, nandoon na sila Miego yata was the number 10 there eh. So pagdating ko sa Toyota, yun na ang kinuha ko because yun nga ang suggestion, advice or opinion ng brother ko, suggestion niya, use number 10 because number 10 equates to number 1 daw. So yun lang yun.
Pero ito Don Ramon, since may nagtanong na sa'yo, tinanong sa'yo ni Mike Daman Murillo yung tungkol sa beer housing. May mga nadinig ako boss sa balita na isa sa mga nagpalala sa alitan ninyo ni Robert Jaworski ay yung beer housing. Kasi ang intindi ko dito boss, yung beer housing, kasi di ba parang, tama ba ako boss Dodo? Yung Toyota binili ng beer housing. Tama ba ako? Tapos yung beer housing, minentain ka doon boss. Tapos parang itinraid si Robert Jaworski. Correct me if I'm wrong, Don Ramon So kung doon, kumbaga parang doon lumabas yung salita ni Jawo na 4 kilo. Di ba na...
Hindi kami 4 kilo, sabi niya.
Oo, hindi kami 4 kilo. Oo. Na parang, kumbaga, sumamay loob niya dahil mas ikaw yung pinaboran nung beer house na maging centerpiece nung kanilang koponan. No? At gano'n ka totoo to?
Hindi naman gano'n ang storya, Snow. Nung na bankrupt na or babagsak na yung Delta Motors, na magsasara rather na yung Delta Motors noong 1983, that was our last year, no? 83 ba? Tama. Delta Motors decided to sell the franchise to another team, no? It just so happened that Coach Tommy Monotok was the deputy commissioner at the time, right? To Mr. Mariano Yenko. So tumulong si Tommy Monotok to solve the problem kasi 6 na teams lang ang PBA at the time, at that period eh. 6 na teams na lang eh. So kung mawala ang total 5 teams, medyo tagilid na talaga. No? Mahirap magpaliga ng 5 teams lang. Professional league at that, no? So it was really Coach Tommy that convinced Mr. Losutan to buy the franchise, no? So nung binili ng Losutan ng franchise, yon medyo hindi sumang-ayon sila Francis, sila Sunny and a few other guys doon. So ako naman we are a professional league. We are professional players. That's a natural occurrence professional league. Nakita naman sa NBA, di ba? We've heard of trades and what have you ever since time immemorial, no? Since 70s or even earlier than that, no? So trading of selling of franchises and trading of players is a natural occurrence in a professional league. So baliwala sa akin yon, no? And hindi nila nagustuhan yon. So I think ang naging kondisyon ng grupo nila na nasabihan nila si Coach Tommy, andyan pa naman yan si Coach Tommy at si Andy Howe. Andy Howe knows very well the story. He was our team manager. So sinabihan, ang kondisyon nila is it's us, the whole team against Fernandez, no? So that was how it came about, Snow. And pinili naman ni Tommy, he opted to get me, to hire me. And I think that came out in the papers, no? And Tommy said he opted to get me and build the team around me. So that's when the moniker, the franchise came about, no? When Tommy Manotok said that he will opt to get me and build the team around me.
Oo.
So after that, I tried talking to the other players, to my other teammates, to join me in the team at sumama naman yung karamihan. That's
Pero ano talaga boss yung ano ninyo ni Jabo? Yung pinagsimula nun sa laro ba yan? O sa ano?
Baka doon nagumpisa. Di ba doon nagumpisa yon, Don Ramon? Doon siya.
saan?
Sa Manila Beer
Housing?
incident. Was that the start na medyo nagka...
Hindi, doon na pumutok yan. Doon na pumutok yan.
But
Doon na
between
lumabas.
you personally, meron ba kayong ano noon at that time? Nagkasamaan ba kayo ng loob at that time?
As far as I know, there's none. No? But as I said, napalaki yun, nagdatungan yun dun sa mga write-up nga ng press. No? I don't know, I just couldn't get the newspaper clippings. But if you go to, especially in 1979, the news clippings, the newspapers, the description of our abilities, our abilidad, no?
Pero kailan po sa ano? Kumbaga pinagko-compare kayo lagi, magkakampi kayo, pinagko-compare kayo.
Pinagko-compare, para bang yan? Sino na bang the usual na sino na ba ang nagdadala ng Toyota talaga sa laro? Si Fernandez ba, si Joel? Yung mga ganun lang, no? It all started with that actually.
Pero hindi kayo nag-uusap noon, boss, hindi kayo nag-uusap. Kumbaga, si Sunny hindi lalapit sa'yo na, Mon, ganito, ganon. O ikaw, Sunny, pambihira, nilalaro tayo ng mga, wala bang ganon noon? Hindi kayo nag-usap?
Nag-uusap naman, but also, I guess, isa din yan sa pumutok kasi, I think, andyan pa rin naman si Jimmy Cantor, no? In 1982 kasi, in 1982, we won 2 championships. Ang Toyota won championships, no, in 1982. We lost 1 conference, no? And it was unfortunate that Sunny at that time didn't play as much because he had a recurring groin injury. No, lagi nag-groin injury. He only played a few games with us. So the recur talaga yung ano niya, and he was what? I don't know, count it. He was in his late 30s yata na.
82, yeah.
Ha?
82, mga mid 30s. 21, 70.
36 siguro.
36, yeah.
36, 38.
36.
36, 1946 siya ko.
So, yeah. So, yun. Kasi recur yan. So, ito naman si kaibigan natin, si Jimmy Cantor. Tinatanong, what do I think of Sunny? Sabi ko, Sunny, he's been playing with a lot of injuries already, no? Lalo na point guard ka or guard ka, ang lifespan talaga ng ng guards in basketball 38, bihira nang umaabot ng 36, 38, 40, di ba? Yung talagang at the top of your career, no? Yung sentro pwede pang tumaas kasi hindi naman kailangan tumakbo unlike the guards and the forwards that they had to run up and down the court the whole time, no? So, tinanong ako ni Jimmy ng, if you were Jaworski, if you're Sunny, what will you do? Kaya sabi ko naman, and as honest as I could be, sabi ko, alam mo, si Coach Sunny, he has nothing to prove anymore as far as basketball is concerned, his career is concerned, no? He's a very intelligent player, intelligent person. He can always be a team manager, a coach perhaps, you know. Siguro, if I were him, I would look at mag-coach na lang ako or mag-team manager ako, no? Or take care of the playing athletes, no? So I guess that did not place well ni Coach Sunny, no? Because in 1983, January of 83, the team was invited to play in Guam. Guam, no? But I did not join the trip because sometime mga December of 82, nag-umpisa naman ako doon sa poultry broiler business ko sa RFM noon, no? So, mayroon akong bagong chicks. Meron akong 90,000 chicks na dumating sa farm ko na aalagaan ko. So, hindi ako nag-join doon sa exhibition game lang naman yung sa Guam na pinuntahan nila. Eh, no? So, after that, yun. We played 1983. I don't remember the year, how we performed that year. I don't know if we won a conference or not in 83. I don't remember anymore. But anyway, yun. Doon na tumagilid na yung Delta Motors noon. So, it was sold.
Aha. Okay. So, ayan. So, mukhang ang sagot pala ni Don Ramon is sa Toyota pa lang. Nagkaroon na talaga. 1979 pa lang, no? Yung lumaban siya ng MVP. Nagkakaroon na siya ng rivalry ni Joe. No? Doon pa lang pala. Anyway, para sa kalaman na marami, no? Kung hindi ako nagkakamali, 8 years ang pagitan ni Don Ramon at ni Robert Jaworski. So, hindi ho sila talaga actual contemporaries. Ano? Nagkasabay na. Pero malayo yung edad, ano, Don Ramon? Ano?
In fact, Coach Sani, kaedad ng older brother ko who was his teammate in UA. They played in UA for Baby Dalupan with sila Nat Canson, Art Herrera. In 1965, they were teammates at the UA. In fact, they stayed in one dormitory. Si Sani, yung brother ko, si Lito, who went on to play for Meralco, and si Nat Canson, they were teammates sa UA. So, more or less, we know, well, my brother knows Sani very well because they were roommates at the UARM facilities nila. No, they were billeted there.
Okay. Don Ramon, may tagtatanong dito. Ano sa tingin mo? Kai Soto ba? Kaya niya pumunta sa NBA? Sagutin mo maya, boss. Tanong muna natin si Carlo sa Kamos. Carlo!
Thanks, Idol. Good afternoon. It's an honor to interview you for the first time.
Carlo, thank you.
Ayun, sayang nga, hindi na kita naabutan in person. No? Pero yun nga, parang pinauso mo yung pagiging point center or a center who can do it all. So, ang tanong ko, paano mo na how did it come about yung pagiging a big man who can do it all? Kasi ikaw nagpauso eh. Parang wala pang ibang gumagawa nun. Parang paano ka na-influensya na, sige, gagawin ko lahat na instead of being a traditional big man nasa loob lang?
Ano ba ang tawag sa mga millennials ngayon yung swapang sugapa ka sa bola? Buhaya? Babata pa.
Lakos na ngayon, Gom. Lakos.
Lakos na ngayon. Hindi naman. Well, I like to believe that skill was developed when I was in second year high school. I was in the seminary sa Cebu, sa Sacred Heart Seminary sa Cebu. My second year high school, inimbita ko ng college team ng seminary to play for the team. We played against seminarians also in the seminaries around Cebu, Bohol, Tacloban, and Visayas, and even I think Mindanao. No? So,
gaano ka nakalaki noon, Com, at that time?
Siguro, what? I graduated high school, I was 5'10", so probably 5'4", 5'5", thereabouts, no? So, 5'6", thereabouts. So, siyempre, ako ang second year high school ako, mas mga college teammates ko, mas malaki siyempre sa akin. So, point guard ang laro ko doon, no? So, I guess that's where it started. But, playing ball in high school kasi, doon lang ako naglaro eh. When I transferred to the University of San Carlos High School, wala namang mid-team but intramurals lang kasi yung high school team, walang high school team na nag-join sa CAAA yung tawag namin doon. Yung parang NCAA sa Cebu or UAAP sa Cebu. Walang team sa high school ang University of San Carlos. College lang. The rest, Southwestern, UV, CCC, San Jose, the others, they joined in the high school category. Wala ang San Carlos kasi, well, honestly, yung San Carlos and maybe San Jose and some other guys, some other teams, tama ang edad ng high school eh. Yung kalaban naming mga high school team, mga 24, 25, 26 na eh. Kumpara sa mga 16, 14, 16. So, I never really got to play. So, lahat ng nilalaruan ko lang, larong labas, especially during summer, sa Leyte, iikot-ikot sa fiesta. And I was the tallest already from among my teammates, among my peers. So it was natural for me that when I get the rebound, I would dribble the ball all the way court to court. I have to do that, no? So I guess I must say, without being presumptuous, that advanced na yung skills levels ko. Because at my age, kasi at the time, I was playing against 3, 4, 5 years older than me, guys that are a lot more older than me, no? So it was faster for me to pick up the game, to improve, no? As they say nga, athletes are as good or only as good as their competition, no? So tama naman yun, yung competition na sinasalihan ko, mataas lagi sa kaya ko, so nag-improve ako ng mabilis.
Yan yung Pom, siya yung pinakamalaking growth spurt mo. Nung bigla kang naging, sabi mo, guardia ka, bigla kang naging sentro. Anong year ka?
Yung pag-graduate ko ng high school, no? I graduated 1970. So I was 17 then.
17.
Oh, going 17. I was going 17 and 16, going 17. 1970. From yung summer vacation lang ng 1970, from 5'10 to 6'2. So, 4 inches.
Kaya baka nagpatuloy ka. Hindi ka naman nagpatuloy ng problem na yun, no?
Pangatlo. Nagpatuloy ng pangatlo ba? No, joke. Anyway, so nung nag-enroll ako sa college, nakita ako ng rector ng high school sa Boys High sa San Carlos sa registration area. Sabi niya, "Hey, Rinaldo, come here." So I said, "Father, I'm Ramon. I'm not Rinaldo," because I had an older brother, 2 years older than me, who was also his student in the same school. No?
Dahil lumaki ka ako, no?
Oh, sabi, "Hey, Rinaldo, come here." So, "Father, I'm Ramon. I'm not Rinaldo." What? Sabi niya, "You better go see a doctor."
Kakaiba yung laki mo, no?
Nagulat din siya.
Speaking of biglaan paglaki, boss, how did you train itong si Junmar Fajardo dun sa kanyang formative years sa basketball? And was it hard for you? Kasi a lot of people are saying na si Danny Ildefonso nagturo, no? Where in fact, sa Cebu pa lang talagang hinahawakan mo na to. Gaano mo tinutukan yung training nitong si Junmar, boss?
Yung sports director ng UC, University of Cebu, is barkada din natin sa Cebu, si Attorney Stenso. No? He was legal din ng San Miguel. He retired sa San Miguel. And he was a player of San Carlos also. So we would always be together in get-togethers ng UC Warriors. No? So nung dumating nga doon si, what's his name? Junmar. Sabi niya, "Mon, tingnan mo naman to, turuan mo naman sila." So one summer, I don't know if it was summer, but I had several 15 or 20 sessions with his big men, no? And of course, Junmar was there. So taught him several post moves, no, the basics. Ang galing na, at that time pa na, ang galing na mag-hook shot na eh. Left, nakaka-hook shot na yan. Sky hook, ha? Yung Alcindor type of hook shot, hindi yung, sino ba yung sa Boston Celtics na jump hook?
Kevin McHale, no?
Kevin McHale, no? The sky hook of Karim, no? Marunong na yan, left and right, eh. So, but hindi niya ginagamit sa Cebu, no? Kaya sabi ko, Junmar, gamitin mo na yan. I-master mo na yan ngayon pa lang. Because when you go to Manila later on, you will be playing against people as big as you, or especially in the international competition, magagamit mo yan. Hindi nabablangka talaga yung shot na yan. but he never really developed it. So
Ba't di
one
mo
time
tinuruan ng ano, Kom? Ba't di mo tinuruan yung elegant shot mo? Dapat yung elegant shot mo.
well, tinuro ko din naman yan. Kasi that's what they call the elegant shot. That's really just a simple running shot lang naman. Di ba? Mauna ka lang, ano ba tayo, mula kang mag-raise ng right foot mo, no? Because you're always ahead of your defense. Eh. When you dribble to your left side, you just go up, raise your legs and your hand up, and do the shot. No, that's a simple running shot. No, medyo dinagdagan lang natin medyo nakadikwatro ng konti.
Oo nga. Yun ang nagpapaganda ko, may dikwatro no?
And really raise the ball as high as you can. No? And you can do that if you can hold the ball with your...
Ikaw, kaya mo, Kom?
With one hand. No? Nung panahon namin, uso pa din naman yung stick-on sa kamay. So, madaling laro-laruin lang yung bola. No? But yeah, basically that's just a simple running shot, which I saw several players use. No, they just didn't improve on it, I guess. No.
Honestly, Kom. Ako lang, singit lang ako. No?
Oh, sige lang, boss.
Do you think we've seen the best of Junmar? I mean, has Junmar peaked in your opinion?
How old is he?
29, I think. 27, 28.
Probably not yet, no? Yun nga ang in-advise ko rin sa kanya na huwag talaga siyang lumaki, no? Tumaba because the moment mag-overweight siya or yung playing weight niya is bumigat, that will be bad for his knees, no?
31 na pala, Kom. 31 na.
Okay. I feel he can still improve, no? But then again, yun nga problema sa injuries, no? How sturdy his legs are now, no? Yun ang hindi natin alam. Only the doctors can tell us that, no?
Pero lumaki si Kom, ha? Pero lumaki si Junmar over the last 3 years. Ang advice mo pala is don't gain too much weight, ano? Pero we've seen over the last 4 years, medyo lumaki si Junmar.
Talaga? Hindi ko na napansin masyado, especially now. Because even if you ask si Benji Paras, during his last 2 years, lumaki na siya, di ba? I'm pretty sure sumakit na rin yung tuhod noon ni Benji, no? With the running and jumping. Tapos lumaki siya talaga naman, eh, no? So, especially for centers or even guards and forwards for that matter, the moment mag-overweight ka, problema talaga. That's why it's called overweight. For one, di ba?
Pero ikaw, Kom, hindi ka umabot sa ganun, ano? Never ka nagka-issue sa weight, ano?
Yun ang naging advantage ko dahil payatin talaga ako, no? Yung body constitution ko, mas anong kain ko noon, hindi talaga ako lumalaki, no? So naging advantage din sa akin 'yon, no? Wala masyadong nakakalapit sa akin sa loob kasi
tsaka ang talas daw kasi ng mga siko mo, paano ka naman lalapitan ng mga
even yung pelvic bone mo dito, di ba? Pwede mong gamiting weapon yan, eh.
yung siko mo raw, Kom, pinakamatalas daw sa buong PBA. Totoo ba yun, Kom?
Sabi nila, chismis lang yun. No, really, hindi ko naman talagang sinasaktan yung kalaban, no? Depende, of course, no? Kung may tinira mo ako, titirahin din talaga kita, di ba? Sasakitan. But kung lang, yung lulusot lang ako sa gitna, dumikit ka, didiinan lang kita ng siko at parang hahawiin lang, hindi yung
Hindi naman nilalakit si...
Kaso lang, paghawi mo ganyan, matulis yung buto, para kang na-injectionan.
Oo nga. Eh, may pelvic bone pa. May pelvic bone pa. Hindi lang.
Pelvic bone.
Oo nga.
Boss Jerry. Boss Jerry.
Good afternoon.
Jerry.
Napag-usapan yung elegant shot mo kanina, no? Ano ba yon? Did it just come out naturally sa'yo o talagang pinapractice mo ba yan during training nyo? O lumabas lang talaga?
Lahat naman ng moves ng player, Jerry, papracticein mo talaga yan, no? Hindi basta-basta nangyayari sa game yan. Don't think na basta na lang lumabas kung hindi mo. Pinapractice talaga yan, no? As I said kanina, that's a simple running shot naman talaga, no? Papracticein mo siyempre because it's all about accuracy na rin naman eh. I take that around the keyhole area lang naman eh. So, it's very close, what? 10, 12, 15 footers, no? So, malapit na. So, you really have to practice that day in and day out. So, para tumaas yung accuracy mo, no? Otherwise, hindi mo magagawa. Pag hindi mo ginawa sa practice, never will it happen in the game. No? So forget it. It starts with practice.
Okay, one more thing, Com. Do you think blessing in disguise ba na disband din yung Toyota dahil eventually nagkahiwalay kayo ni Coach Sonny Jaworski and lumabas yung talagang natural na laro nyo and yung nag-pick talaga yung play nyo. At the same time, si Coach Jaworski naman, it gave way to Barangay Ginebra, no? Yung umusbong yung Ginebra. So, you think it was a blessing in disguise for both of you na nagkahiwalay din kayo?
Well, you can say that, Jerry. Pwede mo sabihin yun. But sayang, nanginayang lang ako sa team na yun because pa-mature yung team namin na inumpisa noong 75, nagbago na eh. Marami ng additions. Nandiyan na sila Abby King, sila Twadless, si Chito Luisaga came in the 80s, Team Coloso, Ricky Rilosa.
Terry Saldana ako.
Terry Saldana.
Team Coloso, no? Oh.
Team Coloso. Ano na yun eh. Kung nabuo pa lang yung team na yun, kung nag-stuck yung team na yun, nag-stick yung team, nagtuloy-tuloy yun, baka the whole of the 80s na-dominate namin ng PBA eh. No? Nandoon pa rin, nagmamature na yung mga team na yan. So I guess, yeah, both, maganda na ano din yung, nakatulong din sa PBA yon because maski na papano, especially during it started with the beer house in Ginebra and then Tanduay against Ginebra. Nagkaroon din ng panibagong rivalry. Hindi na wala na doon nung nawala yung Toyota ang pista na.
Okay, boss, sabi ni DS Kennedy, El Capitan. Ayan talagang pagka nakikita ka. Boss, ano ba favorite mong moniker? May tanong ng viewer kanina. Sa lahat ng mga naging moniker mo, the
si Alvin yung El Capitan
Lionheart. Captain Lionheart yun.
Cup lang yun.
Cup lang yun. Pero ikaw, ano favorite mo sa lahat, boss? The franchise, Mr. Elegant Shot,
El Presidente.
Don Ramon, El Presidente, ano, boss?
Masarap yung eleksyon ni El Presidente.
Oo nga,
pero lang. Wala naman. Actually, I just feel happy and proud that maraming monikers na binigay sila na. Na aking favorite naman talaga.
Okay, boss,
ito. Depends na.
Maganda yung tanong ni Ran Moraleda, boss, sa Basketball Republic. Para sa iyo, boss, ano ang pinakamalakas na SMB team? Yung 1980s, yung panahon mo, yung panahon nila Danny El Diponso at Danny Sigel, o yung ngayon, panahon ni Junmar?
Yan.
Maganda matchup yan.
Magandang tanong yan. No?
Actually, hindi ko na nasundan kasi yung after I retired in 94, hindi na ako nanonood kasi ng games, no? Except perhaps for mga championship games, one game or two, no? Sa tingin ko, yung 89 team namin, palagay ko, for me, yun ang pinakamalakas na team na nasalihan ko, no? Pinakakompleto. Yung 89 team.
Pero you think, boss, yung team nila Junmar ngayon, nasisilip mo ba?
Hindi nga, hindi ko nga
Kaso star-studded yun eh.
Star-studded yun, pero dapat patingin ko yung team na yan 2 years ago, 3 years ago, nakadalawang 3 Grand Slam na sana ang San Miguel, yung team na yan eh.
Talaga?
Feeling
mo?
So kumbaga hindi ka pa rin
feeling ko walang tatalo dapat dyan sa team na yan, but I don't know kung anong nangyayari. Hindi ko kasi napapanood din eh.
So, the team underachieved, no?
For me, sa tingin ko, personally, that's my personal opinion. I haven't watched them, but I haven't watched them play anong cost nung pagkatalo nila, but basing it on their lineup lang and compare it to the lineup of the other teams, yun na nga nangyari sa tingin ko, kulang.
On paper, Tom, no? On paper.
On paper, yeah.
Sa
Sabi
bagay.
ko dapat naka-3 Grand Slaman lang.
Oo nga, ano? Maganda yung argumento na in-raise mo na yan, Don Ramon, ha? Pero ito sabi ni Julian Busco, ang dami ng tama ni Junmar, sinasagad ng SMB, which brings me to ask you, Com. Tingin mo ba, boss, masama yung ginagawa ni Leo Austria kay Junmar na talaga sinasagad sa laro at an average of 34 minutes per game the past 6 years?
No, hindi masama. Dapat gamitin mo to the health talaga si Junmar. It's just right to use him to the hilt. It's up to na kay Junmar na yan na magpa-kondisyon to take care of himself being a professional player. You are being paid, aside from being paid so much, that I'll be happy. You are given the chance to prove your worth. Di ba? No? While other players nagko-complain ng playing time. And here you are given the playing time. So you should be happy. You should rise to the occasion, to the challenge.
So ano kulang kaya ni Junmar, boss? Disiplina sa timbang niya?
Yun ang sinasabi ni Commissioner kanina, di ba? Na ang advice niya kay Junmar is wag magpataba, di ba? Because pag wear and tear, mataba ka, di ba? Di ba, Kom, ikaw, di mo naging problema yun because wala
I would have wanted to see Junmar control the paint some more, both in offense and defense, no? With his height and heft, easily sa tingin ko dapat hindi bumaba man lang ng 6 or 7, 8 block shots a game siya eh. No? He can patrol, allowed na naman yung zona dyan, or you can stay in the middle of the court. No? Yung mga other players na nagli-layup na ganyan na hindi guardian niya, he can always go down there and cover up and block that shot up there. No? I would have wanted to see him that, and maybe more assist pa siguro, no? I would have wanted to see him play a lot more in the keyhole area, no? The spin moves, pivot moves, because the moment you draw a double team or a triple team, that will give you a chance to create an opportunity to assist, also to pass. No? Another area, yung assist, he could have done that, no? Block shots and assist, and well, especially yung defense, no, inside defense, no.
Don Ramon, yung mga kasama natin, Jerry, Carlo, Boss Ruben, and Boss Dodo, pwede kayong pumasok anytime, no? Pero unahin natin itong mga viewers natin. Ricky Rices, import daw ang problema ng SMB. Galing naman kay Danolet Rodriguez, pakwento po yung hindi pwede magsama si Abet Kidabin at El Capitan, El Presidente sa isang team. Lugi daw pag nasa kwento ng tatay ko. So boss, pwede ba ikwento yun, yung bawal kayo nun? At paano na lang kayo kumakamot ang ulo? And do you think that's still applicable ngayon sana sa PBA?
I don't know. Well, maybe because at that time, during that time, kami ni Abit ang what you can consider were the two most dominant centers, no? I think it was only for that reason also. No? There were other centers, but they feel that kaming dalawa talaga pag nagsama, we would control everything. And by the way, hold on, what happened? I just got a message from a friend. I'd like to take this opportunity, mga boys, to what you call this? Give my condolences to the family of Cito Direct, the fencing president. No, we're sending our sympathies and prayers. Anyway.
Usapan lang natin kanina, off the air. But anyway, ito, Don Ramon, ihabol ko lang itong tanong ni John Neil Mitra. Tapos Ben, standby ka. Ask ko lang po kung kaya po ba talaga makasabay ni Junmar sa bilis at lakas ng mga foreigner sa international competitions like FIBA. Do you think, boss, kaya nitong si Junmar sumabay sa mga big men ngayon sa abroad?
I would have wanted him to be able to do that, no? Nakita naman natin how he was able to play against them. Maswerte nga sila ngayon because they had this opportunity to play against these guys and to learn, more especially to learn from these opponents, no? Yun ang nawala sa panahon namin, Snow, eh. Ilang years yung hindi kami nakapaglaro against better opponents, no? So, palagay ko kaya naman. They need to play against them lang more often. So, ma-raise din yung level of play mo.
Pero ito doon naman, isang hahabol lang, Boss Ruben, isang tanong lang. Nung bang tinitrain mo si Junmar, boss, talagang nire-ready mo siya for the PBA, not just for UC, kasi yun naman yung purpose na nagpatulong sa si attorney, di ba? Pero nung unang hinawakan mo pa si Junmar, PBA yung target mo sa kanya o you have bigger plan sana sa kanya kung meron lang kayo opportunity like the NBA or China o Europe?
Yeah. For the height of his basketball career, to the best he can reach as far as improving his career is concerned. Hindi lang pang PBA or sa national team, ma-achieve niya yung peak ng basketball talent niya.
Pero boss, nakita mo siya na sana na nun? Did you expect or dream na makita mo siya sa abroad sana nun, boss? With his height, with his agility?
Oh, yeah. I thought I would see him compete against the best in the world, in Asian Games and World Basketball Championships. Of course, we expected that, no? But then again, hindi lang naman iisa ang kailangan sa team, no, to reach that level, no? It's the whole team naman ang magdadala ng team diyan sa level of competitions.
Pero at some point, boss, hindi mo siya in-advise ng Junmar, sa abroad ka mag-focus. Wag dito sa
Hindi naman pumasok sa ulo ko because I'm pretty sure he was earning well, he's being paid well naman by San Miguel. So I suppose hindi na siya nag-ambisyon maglaro abroad. I suppose, I don't know. I'm just assuming, I'm just speculating.
Okay, Boss Jerry? Boss Jerry? Boss Ruben, I'm sorry. Boss Ruben.
Ako, babasahin ko, meron kasing nag-message dito sa viewer, no? Sir Mon, kinakamusta ka ng dati niyong import si Derek Chivus. Hindi ka raw niya makalimutan. Na-meet ko siya sa Missouri, sabi ni William. And yun, kilala mo ba si Derek Chivus?
I remember the name. Yeah. Say hi.
Pero speaking of imports, may question nga rito si Mike Morillo Heramin ko lang na sabi niya usapang import daw. Who impressed you the most during your playing days? Kasi ang dami mo na nakalaro like si Donnie Ray Kunz daw, si Billy Ray Bates, si Michael Young, Norman Black. Ikaw, Kom, palagay.
Nakakampi mo ba si David Fairkill, Kom?
Yes.
Well, para sa iyo, sino ang pinaka best import na nakita mo?
Isa na 'yon sa talent-wise, ability-wise, skills-wise. Isa na 'yon si Billy Ray Bates, ranks the top echelon, no. David Fairkill definitely having played for the Boston Celtics, no? Although medyo na-frustrate ako kay David Fairkill when he played for us in Pure Foods, no? I got him to be our import in Pure Foods. Medyo dismayado ako doon sa performance niya.
Biyahe
compared
daw
sa
yun. Bumiyahe daw yun.
compared doon sa performance sa Tanduay, no? Nung naglaro kasi siya sa Tanduay, kasama niya yung brother-in-law niya at saka yung wife niya, no? The wife for the family was with him here. So may gwardiya. Nung umalik dito, nung kinuha ko for Pure Foods, siya na lang mag-isa at saka yung brother-in-law niya. So wala nang gwardiya. So madalas nakakawala. Yun naman ang problema ng mga imports namin nung araw eh. No, yung labas, good time dito, good time doon. No?
So number 1 si Billy Ray Batescombe, number 2 si David Third-Kill. Sino pa yung mga top 5
si
mo?
Carlos Terry.
Carlos Terry ng Toyota, no?
Or si Andrew Fields, Donnie Raycons, the smaller guys, sila Rob Williams.
Rob Williams ng Tanduay, no?
Tanduay, that's correct. Sino pa ba? Several others. No, I just couldn't remember them anymore. Sa dami.
Yeah.
That was also a critical factor for winning a championship especially sa Grand Slam, no? Isang kagaya nung nangyari sa amin sa Tanduay, no? We were, 1 foot away when our foot was in already, no? Mali yung nakuhang import, hindi perform to our expectations, kaya hindi namin nakuha yung Grand Slam sa Tanduay. So, yeah.
Kung na-mention mo yung Pure Foods, no? How was it handling that team with Alvin Patrimonio and the rest of the guys? How was it coaching them during the early days of Pure Foods?
Walang problema, Ben. In fact, the very first conference nung wala pa si Alvin, we were runner-ups, di ba? We lost to, frustrated nga ako sa performance ni David Third-Kill. We lost to Norman Black, no, sa championship series. Sa All Filipino, wala din akong problema. We what you call this? Although I think in the middle of the All Filipino Conference, doon ko binitawan yung coaching and playing at the same time, coaching job, no, because naapektuhan talaga yung game ko, no. Mahirap mag-iisip ka, magpa-planning ka. Yun ang mahirap sa coach eh. Maski sa gabi na, tutulog ka na lang, may naisip ka na ganito gawin. Naapektuhan definitely yung playing ko rin naman, no? So that's why I had to forgo that. At naka-recover naman ako doon. Ang bilis namin, kami pinakaunang nag-qualify sa finals nung Pure Foods, no? Naghintay kami sa makakalaban namin, yung series namin, tinapos namin kaagad. Yung series ng kalaban namin, makakalaban namin, nag-extend pa. So, isang week kaming walang laro doon, puro practice lang. So, we lost our first game. I never had a problem with those athletes. I was the one who picked them up in the first place, no? I was the one who set up the team. Malaking problema namin talaga doon si Mr. Buhain kasi nagko-coach yun lalo nang playing coach pa ako, nagpapadala ng papel kay Chris Kalilan yun balikan mo yan, no? That was an open secret naman, no? Talagang ganun siya ka-involved, mali lang ang involvement niya, no? So lagi kaming nagdidiskusyon after game, lalo na kung talo. Abutin kami ng isang oras doon sa dugout after each game, kung matalo ka. Kaya lagi kong pinasabi nga sa kanya noon, huwag nyo naman akong i-judge on a per game or per conference basis as a coach. After the whole conference or after the year, that's the time you review our performance. Dalawang runner-up finish in my first two
conferences.
Playing coach job, no? Dalawang runner-up kaagad. At hindi pa siya satisfied doon.
Pero being up close with Alvin Patrimonio during his early days sa PBA, did you expect na parang kumbaga nakikita mo na ba na Alvin Patrimonio would be the player that he is, that winning 4 MVPs nung time na yon?
Alam mo, Ben, nung tinatayo ko yung team before the first conference, pinupuntahan, nandyan na si Alvin sa lineup. Yung iba nakuha ko na, no? Si Alvin lang talaga dahil sa loyalty ng mama, no? Ayaw niyang iwanan yung Pure Foods. I mean, Swift at the time. No?
Swift.
So I tried to convince him. Pinuntahan, hindi ko pupuntahan sa bahay niya, ayan, at kausapin yung tatay at nanay niya and convince him, no? Oo, pinuntahan ko because I knew already that he was going to be the next franchise player, no? So kaya siniguro ko nga yung team na yun na malakas talaga. Well, nasira lang ng isang maling idea sa basketball on how to run a team. So, well, that's the past already. So sayang yung binuo kong team na yun, no?
Don Ramon, ito may tanong dito yung fan natin bago magtanong si Carlo. Boss, ba't hindi mo naturuan si Slaughter? Di ba sa Cebu din siya? Di ba dumaan sa'yo si Greg Slaughter, boss? Tsaka ano yung tingin mo sa laro nito si Slaughter? Ano yung kulang?
Kinuha din nung dumating si Slaughter sa Cebu, the same thing ginawa ni Attorney Stenzo. Tinawag niya ko, Mon, mayroon akong player galing Germany or German yung tatay. Yung mother kasi ni Greg Slaughter used to studied in the University of Cebu, yung Cebu Central College nung araw. So, nung nalaman niya dumating, sa kanya kagad nagpunta yung nanay, so kinuha niya. So first practice day ni Greg Slaughter sa YMCA, in-invite din ako ni Merong at pinatingnan niya sa akin. So they were practicing and all that. So yeah, 7 foot 7'2" na yata siya noon at the time. So we were warming up and playing a little bit. Well, he was sluggish at the time sa umpisa. But after a week, lumipat na sa UV. Nawala na, nalipat sa University of the Visayas. Na-pirate daw, in his words, na-pirate ng University of the Visayas. Yeah.
Pero boss, ano yung initial assessment mo? Pero kay Greg Slaughter, boss, ano yung initial assessment mo? Comparing him sa initial assessment mo kay Junmar.
Yeah. Yung mobility nila, definitely, malaki ang diferensya. Mobility, agility nila inside the court.
Sino mas lamang, boss? That time, sino mas lamang?
Mas mobile, mas agile si Junmar, siyempre, at the time.
Was it safe to say, Com, na kung at this stage sa University of Cebu, baka na-mentor mo kung di na-pirate ng UV si Slaughter, ano?
Sigurado yun because laging pinapagawa ni Attorney Stenzo sa akin yun. Pag humingi siya ng tulong sa akin, pinapatrain niya sa akin yung mga yung mga centers niya.
So, boss, yung si Junmar, balik tayo kay Junmar, nung una mong hinawakan, raw ba talaga to o may talent ng dala?
Meron na siyempre. As I said, tumatakbo na. Nakakatakbo. He can go up and down the court as quick as he can as the other guys. Makita mo naman na hindi flat-footed. So makita mo naman sa mobility niya, agility niya inside the playing court.
Okay. What about si Greg, boss? Yung una mong nakita siya, nung unang sumalang sa'yo?
Yun nga, may kabagalan ng konti. Mas mabagal siya kaysa kay Junmar. No?
So nung tinignan mo yung dalawa, boss, I'm sure napagsabay mo yung dalawa no? Nung tinignan mo yung dalawa, nakita mo ba agad talaga na pwede magkaroon ng edge in the future itong si Junmar at those very moment?
Magkaroon ng
magiging lamang talaga, mas malayo yung mararating ng Junmar.
Yeah.
Kita mo na agad doon?
Alam ko na lamang talaga si Junmar. Because makita mo naman, when they played together sa PBA, di ba? I was expecting it could na si Greg ang makakadikit ni Junmar as far as statistical points sa race against sa MVP race ba? Siya lang yung nakikita kong pwedeng tumapat inaasahan kong tumapat kay Junmar pero hindi naman nangyari.
Pero tingin mo boss, sa age ni Slaughter ngayon, pwede pang humabol? Pwede pang mag-catch up?
Ilang taon na ba siya?
May improvement pa kaya ito po? Pwede pa kayang 32 years old lang, boss?
Hindi, palagi ko hindi naman magkalayo ang age ng dalawang yan di ba?
Pwede pa ba? Pwede pa ba, boss?
No, it's really up to him how he discipline himself, how he practice himself, no?
Okay. Pero ito tanong ni Maki Odradem de Belus. Si Slaughter po ba, Boss Mon, mabagal o malambot? Yung totoo.
Malambot na mabagal. compared to Junmar.
Okay.
Mabagal na malambot or whatever. Basta compared to Junmar, no?
Opo. Okay, Carlo.
Yung sa kay Junmar, going back to Junmar, ito parang fantasy question. No? Kung if you were still in your prime and si Junmar in his prime, who would win a fantasy battle between you? And how would you approach that game?
Ang dali naman ng question mo.
Ikaw.
Pahihirapan ko siya. Yun lang masasabi.
Di man nanalo si Junmar. Skills-wise, lamang na lamang ka.
Convincingly.
Without being presumptuous or magyayabang, Carlo, or buhatin yung bangko ko, ang labanan dyan is sa basketball IQ na magkakatalo yan. No? Who has the higher basketball IQ will have may advantage over the other.
Okay. Tsaka yung si Junmar, parang he's already climbing the conversation of yun nga, GOAT or greatest of all time, joining you in the conversation. Tingin mo, is he already worthy to be mentioned in the same breath as you, or kumbaga kailangan mo na niyang matapatan already, although natapatan na niya yung MVPs mo, do you think kailangan niya muna matapatan yung championships mo na 19-time champion ka na?
That's not for us basketball players to say, Carlo, no. Paubayan na namin sa inyo yan. Dahil pag didesisyonan namin yan, wala na kayong didiskusyonan, pag-aawayan,
wala na trabaho ko man.
Oo. wala na kayong isusulat. Hindi studyuhan yung statistics and all. Diba, no? It's better left to the basketball lovers, the basketball crowd, aficionados to discuss among themselves.
Pero kung follow-up din,
sarap na pulutan yan sa inuman
Oo nga.
Pero kung follow-up naman doon, how would you fare palagay mo in your prime, maglaro ka itong generation na to, how would you fare tingin mo? Kasi sa NBA laging yan ang usapan na si Jordan, paano kaya si Jordan maglaro pag dito sa time nila LeBron? Ikaw, kung ikaw in your prime, maglaro ka dito sa era na to with Junmar, with yung mga other players, anong masasabi mo?
One thing I can be sure, Ben, is I'll be a lot better than during my time. Yung personal skills ko lang. Because iba na ngayon ang training. Ang training ngayon, Ben, yung strength and conditioning na lang. Ibang-iba ngayon at sa panahon namin, sa amin, konting weights lang, konting takbo lang. Mabuti nga, inabot ko na yung supplement. Taking supplements, no? 10 tabletas yung supplements ko araw-araw.
Tsaka yung player nun, boss, nag-yoyosi no? During break, no?
Isa pa yun. Inom, no? So, at saka, yung ang sinasabi ko lagi na from 1975 when we turned pro until 1990, when we played again in the international competition, kami-kami lang sa PBA among ourselves naglalaban eh. So yung competition namin, yung level of competency namin, hanggang doon lang talaga yan. Improve a little bit. Unlike kung open pa rin sana ang basketball at the time, we were able to play against the international players, mas nahahatak din sana din kami. Di ba? So it's really hard to compare yung different times. But I can be sure myself, given this type of competition, I could have raised the level of my competence then if I was given the chance to play at this time.
Pero boss, sa style of play ngayon, tingin mo kaya nyo i-dominate yan? Yung laro ngayon?
That would be hard to say. But kasi yung ibang players nga magagaling na rin eh. No? So it's hard to say.
Scientific na yun. Boss, ito may tanong lang dito. Kanina ko pa binitin. Si Kai Soto, do you think, boss, he has the qualities para makapasok sa NBA, sa tansya mo? And willing ka ba, boss, na i-train din ito? Kumbaga, wag na ilayo-layo pa. Pwedeng dalhin nyo sa akin. Ganon.
As far as I concerned, he's doing the right move, no? Going out to play in the States or Australia or wherever, Europe. He has to be competing with the best in the world, no? Tama yun, may ambisyon yung bata na makalaro sa NBA, and I feel he is making the right move, no? Doon siya magpunta, no? Marami namang coaches din doon that will handle him, that will take care of him, no? Yung training kasi, like I can train him to do this and do that, pero kung hindi din gawin ng player, wala ding mangyari, no? What is important sa player kasi is yung sinabi ko kaninang basketball IQ eh. Isang sabi lang ng coach, ganito yan, kaya na niyang gawin yan, kaya na niyang i-improve yan, kaya na niyang i-master yan, i-renovate yung mga tinuturo ng coach. So, it boils down to malaking bagay yung basketball IQ talaga. For any athlete for that matter.
Opo. Pero tingin mo ba si Kai kaya mag-NBA niyan at anong kailangan, boss, niyang tutukan?
He still has the times, no? Bata pa, how old is he? 18, 17?
18.
Oh, batang-bata pa yan. But by the age 20, he should be able to make it already. He should be as competitive already. Because kung abutin pa ng 26, 28, medyo late na. By the age 20, he should be comparable to the NBA players already, to be as competitive as they can be.
Pero ngayon po ba, boss, ako sa pananaw ko, ako nakikita ko kasi, boss, dapat ipa-identify na talaga nung tao, nung mga handlers, itong si Kai, yung strength niya, doon na mag-focus eh, no? Kasi parang nakikita ko sa bata, pinapagawa lahat eh. Kumbaga parang ginagawang Mon Fernandez yung Robert Jaworski, gano'n. O yung
Tama naman yun, Snow. Tama naman yun para yung all-around skills niya ma-develop, no? So as I said nga, nakikaya na yun kung saan siya magfo-focus, anong uunahin niya. There are fundamentals, there are moves na pwede mong gamitin as you go along, as you go up in the, if he makes it to the NBA, no? Kung ano yung unahin niya dapat, no? Later on, the other skills will just follow, will just, you know.
How about Com? How about the skills that you're seeing from Kai now? At 18, at 18. Are you impressed? Are you, except for the height, siyempre obvious yung height niya, Com, na 7'3" yung bata, di ba?
I saw a few clips, a few moves. I haven't really watched him close, no, or a whole game or half a game, or I just, glimpse lang ng mga tapes, no. He can move. He has the moves, yeah. Which I think madi-develop. That's why I said I'm happy that umalis siya, pumunta siya ng states abroad to play there, to compete there, to train there.
Kasi kausap ko si kanina, kausap ko, nakubiyaran ka nito si Juneng Gracia, punta ka kwento ko. Sabi ko, Mamaya, kausap ko si Mon. Sabi ni Jun Gracia. Alam mo, nauna kong kuberan si Mon, 1972 na Asian Youth daw ko. Asian Youth champion kayo. Champion kayo, di ba?
Youth sa Rizal Memorial.
Sa Rizal Memorial, sabi niya, rookie sports writer daw siya. 19 ka raw at that time. 19.
Correct. Going 19.
Kasama mo raw si Yoyong Martires, si Carbajal. Carbajal daw.
Hindi. Wala si Yoyong. Sila Yoyong 1970. Sa amin, Carbajal, Atoy Ko, Philip, Jimmy Taso, Noblisada, Mike Bilbao, Ompong Sigura, Diputado, Rino Salazar, yan.
Oo nga, sabi ni Jun Gracia, 72 kayo. 73, nag-ABC na kayo, di ba? ABC. Last
national team na.
Full homegrown na national team na nanalo ng Asian Championship. Di ba? Noong 1973 daw, sabi niya, tinanong daw niya si Yoyoy. Yoyoy, ilang taon ka na? 24 na raw si Yoyoy. 24. Doon sa 1972, ikaw 19 ka noon, Kom, no?
19. Doon sa si Yoyong sa 70 youth team sila.
70,
the first youth team sila Yoyong Martires. Second youth team 72 kami na yon sa panahon na namin. But meron akong sikreto diyan kay Yoyong. si councilor, former vice mayor. Yun ang ano namin eh. Yun ang nagpapasaya sa team namin nung 73 at 74 eh. So, Martires siya, di ba?
Oo.
Pero alam mo ba ang original family name nan?
Ano ko? Mayroon ba bagong original na?
D. D-Y. Because Chinese yan sila eh. He's from Samar. Kaya yung younger brother niya, si Jimmy D, ang pangalan. Naglaro din ng Southwestern.
Bakit nag-Martires si...
Nung nag-Filipino citizen siya when he opted. So, anong taon ka kung pwedeng mag-opt ka ng Filipino citizenship? Anong taon dapat? 21, di ba? Ha?
21, before you turn 21, di ba?
Di ba? Tag 21, mag-Filipino. So nag-Martires na siya nung nag-21 siya.
Talaga?
Pero high school pa yan sa Southwestern, Martires na siya.
Di pala yan? Di pala si Yoyo?
Sorry yung, binisto ko na yung edad mo yung.
May tanong ako doon sila, ano mo kanina ko, sabi mo, kasi di ba tagal yung di na-expose internationally dahil hindi na lumabas yung PBA, di ba? So 73 was the last Philippine team na nag-champion sa Asia, di ba? Except for yung mga Ron Jacobs teams na may mga natural, di ba? Tapos from 73, 1990 kasama ka pa rin sa Beijing, di ba? Beijing na Asian Games, di ba? Yung kayo na nila Jabo, di ba? Samboy. How did it feel for you na 73 na kayo yung hari? Tapos pagdating mo lang binugbog na kayo ng China, di ba?
Yeah.
Wala kang misgivings doon na kung di nawala yung 17 years na hindi kayo na-expose internationally, maybe hindi pa ganun kalaki yung gap, di ba? Hindi pa ganun ka, di ba?
You said it, though. That was what I was exactly saying. No? Although, yung exposure mo sa foreign style of play, yung improvement mo, adjustment mo, malaking bagay, that plays a big role talaga. Especially yung 1990 team namin 2 weeks lang kami nag-ensayo doon together as a team. 2 weeks lang yun eh. No? We could have done a lot better against China then. But the very first time nakalaban natin ang China 1974 when we went to China to open a diplomatic relationship with the PROC. Nag-basketball diplomacy tayo eh.
Oo nga.
Naglaro kami sa Canton, Peking and Shanghai pa. Hindi pa Beijing, hindi pa
Beijing
Guangdong.
Beijing.
So hindi na natin kaya sila no? Yung
74 pa lang ko.
74 pa lang. Hindi pa sila nag-open up eh. Kasi ang lalaki na talaga nila. Normal sa kanila, 6'7", 6'8". They had 7 footers already in the team. No?
At that time, no? At that
We
time.
played against their mga club teams pa nga nila. Army team ba nila yun? Nakalaban namin na. Alam ko kung naalaala niyo si Mu. Malaking malaki.
Oo.
Tama, yung nagpunta dito pa yun eh. Na parang, kasi laki ng aparador ng lolo ko. So, kasi yung mga Mongolia, Northern Chinese, malalaki. Yun ang mga malalaki. Ang Southern Chinese, medyo mabababa, maliliit sila compared to... But they had, well, meron ka namang 1 billion na na pagpipilian eh, di ba?
Doon ang galing sina Batir eh. Sina Batir, di ba?
Correct.
So, pero sayang, no? Kung had we been, yung 17 years kasi na yun, naalala ko, ang ni Commissioner Rudy Salud at that time is, di ba? Actually, na-avoid niya yung, makalabas yung PBA kasi at that time, we had the false pretense na the best players in Asia still belong in the PBA.
Correct.
Pero nung lumabas tayo, medyo parang wake-up call, di ba, Kom?
Correct.
Di ba, nakakapanghinayang at that time, no, Kom? Pero at the same time, isipin mo yung 1990 nyo, Kom, silver medal pa rin yun, di ba? Silver winning pa rin yun.
That's right. Yun naman lagi kong sinasabi even with the emergence of China, sa Asia, except China lang talaga ang hindi natin makakaya. Yung original Asia, kasi ngayon ang Asia medyo lumaki na eh. Yung Middle Asia, East Asia, yung mga Kazakhstan, mga ganong countries, malalaki na rin yun eh. It's really, the basic problem talaga natin is yung height lang naman ang heft talaga natin. That's why pagpasok ko nga sa PSC, when I had the opportunity to be one of the commissioners, I would have wanted to concentrate on individual weight category sports that are Olympic sports. No? Sa team sports like basketball and all that, hindi na talaga natin kaya, magastos pa. No? Mas mura sa boxing siguro, sa weightlifting, archery, even sa shooting, table tennis, all you have to do really is look at the Olympic records, the Olympic winners. Anong mga sports ang napapanalunan ng mga Asians? No? Dapat doon tayo mag-concentrate, no? For our elite programs. But grassroots development, as many sports as we can, that's what we should do. So yun ang advocacy, yun ang mission ng atletang Pilipino na gagawin yung programa na yan.
Yeah, Commissioner,
go ahead.
No, sorry, naputol kita. So, apart from that, boss, since you already mentioned yung mga national athletes natin ngayon, and that you're prioritizing yung mga sport na malalakas yung mga Asyano, kung saan mas malaki talaga chance natin. Boss, being a former basketball superstar natin, may ginagawa po ba ngayon ng PSC to talk to SBP and its stakeholders para hindi tayo lagi nagkakaproblema sa pagbuo ng team? Yan yung nagiging problema natin dati pa di ba, boss? So may pag-uusap ba kayo ng SBP regarding this one na mabigyan ng kasi alam naman natin, boss, kahit wala tayong pag-asa sa buong mundo, basketball ang inaabangan ng mga Pilipino Di ba, boss? Yung once and for all, boss, masettle na yung issue pagkuha ng mga atleta, PBA and its stakeholders. Nabanggit niyo na po ba yan o may autonomous pa rin talaga SBP?
May autonomous naman talaga lahat ng NSAs in any sport. Snow, no? Excuse me. Ang PSC naman, excuse me
Okay.
Ang PSC naman, hindi naman nakikialam sa training and selection of funding arm lang talaga ang PSC. No? So we leave it up to the NSA to do that, no? Snow. So, yeah. That has been a problem since time immemorial, no? Kaya nga na-born na pinanganak yung PBA because of that, no? yung mga owners ng Mika teams, ng companies, pag pinalaro, like in our case sa Toyota noon, 4 kami, ako, si Sunny, si Francis, si Big Boy, 4 kami nakuha sa national team noong 1973. No? And the whole year of 1974, halos hindi kami pinalaro ng Basketball Association noon, ng NSA noon, sa mother team namin. Sa Crispa, meron silang 2 yata, si Boggs and Abet. Sila Paner, sa San Miguel, may 2 din. So, hindi kami naglaro sa mother team namin. So, syempre, anong chances ng team namin sa Mika? No? Iyon naman ang nagpapasweldo sa amin, no? Sa national team. Doon kami naglalaro araw-araw, nagtutraining. So, kaya buhay na born na pinanganak yung PBA. So, ganun pa rin. Ano nangyari? Nagka-PBA, ngayon na nag-open ang basketball, yun na naman. Sinong ipapasok sa team, selection and all that.
Pero Don Ramon, without being biased, I know you came from the PBA. Isa pa sa naging rason, boss, kaya medyo bumagal yung development ng Philippine basketball na hindi tayo nakakapagpadala ng best of the best because yung obligasyon sa PBA ng mga players at ng mga teams. Tingin mo, boss, may kinalalaman yun?
Palagi ko wala naman Snow. Kasi basketball is played everywhere in all corners of the country. The schools are very much involved in the sport, no? Siguro yung tutok lang siguro nung NSA doon sa program doon sa mga probinsya, no? From the very beginning, since the time nag-umpisa sana yan, kung meron ng regular program, training of coaches, training of grassroots programs, tournaments, no? Kagaya ng ginawa ng Australia nung 74 World Basketball Championships, tinalo namin ang Australia sa FIBA World.
Talaga?
In 1974. Angola at Australia ang tinalo natin doon. 2 teams lang tinalo natin doon. Right after that, they had a program right away. Sa eskwelahan, starting with the kids, yung grade 4 or anong grade na yun, itong mga fundamentals i-master nila. Grade 5, itong mga fundamentals. I had the book before. I was able to get the book through, binigyan ako ni Kinito and son. Yung programa na yun, no? Kung anong mga fundamentals binibigay nila sa mga estudyante nila growing up. In just several years, nag-top 5 kagad sila, no? Kita natin. Wala tayong ganun noon eh.
Pero tayo, boss, hindi natin kaya.
Dapat noon pa yung inumpisahan.
Pero hindi natin kayang gayahin yung prototype na yung boss na ginawa ng Australia. Tingin mo?
Bakit hindi?
Pero ano problema, boss? Anong magiging problema?
We have to train ganyan, coaches all over the country that has been trained properly. Yung sa DepEd natin, yung sa public schools natin, dapat train din yung mga sa curriculum nila, sa PE classes nila. Yun ang yun ang dapat ang gawin sa PE classes natin. Kagaya ng ginawa ng Australia nga. Ginawa nila sa PE nila, ganon.
Kaso ang problema natin, Don Ramon, pag may mga magagaling na player na umusbong, nahahatak na sa PBA. Nawawala na sa national, sa Gilas pool.
So supposed to be nga, wala nang problema ngayon yan because open na ang basketball. Ang pros makakalaro na. So yun na nga.
Kaso hindi mahiram. Minsan hindi mahiram yung player.
Yun ang problema. How you manage, how to, formulate that na gumawa ng formula na,
Kasi kayo ng time yun, Mos. Kanina sinasabi mo, di ba? Hindi kayo na-expose masyado. It's because natali kayo sa PBA, di ba? So,
correct.
So yun yung naging problema. Tingin mo ba, boss, dapat magkaroon talaga ng o mag-focus na lang sa amateur talaga? Kaya lang makukuha pa rin ng PBA eventually, ando ng pera.
Kaya let's look at Asia muna. Although malaki na nga din yung Asia. If we can still, become supreme here in Asia, basketball supremacy here in Asia. But I think it's that's impossible already now. Unlike in the 50s, the 60s, or even the early 70s, all over Asia, sino lang naman naglalaro ng basketball? Philippines, loko-loko. Maybe Japan, Korea. The others were not.
Okay. Boss, ito na isa pang itatanong ko. Carlo, ikaw na next ha. Yung PBA po ba, boss, sa tingin mo dapat nang mag-evolve at siguro i-evaluate yung regional league, boss, na sinimulan mo dati sa NBA? Do you think yan yung mas aangat yung Philippine basketball in terms of paghahanap ng talent, no? Pagsuyod, in terms of pagkalat ng mga laro? Tingin mo ba dapat yung PBA mas study na rin yung regional basketball gaya nung ginawa mo sa NBA dati? And ano yung naging problema, boss? Ba't yung NBA hindi na-sustain yung kanilang run?
Ibang business model kasi yan, Snow, yung PBA, that's purely advertising for the companies. That's why they're there, no? Kumita man sila or hindi man sila kumita, kung wala mang return of investment as far as financial is concerned, okay lang sa kanila because charge naman nila sa advertisement nila yan. Before, there was a study that for every peso that they spend for their team, 5 pesos ang return nila as far as media mileage is concerned, no? So. Kaya yung sa NBA naman, parang NBA din yun Talagang business yun But yun na nga, hindi sinunod yung dapat andyan na yung NBA. All you have to do is follow that business model. Hindi sinunod ng mga team owners noon at ng ABS-CBN na rin. So it died a natural death.
Parang may parang may nabasa ako, parang sinabi mo dati na these leagues like yung MPBL, Bismin Cup, na more or less the same concept as pagdating sa regional leagues, diba, NBA. They should learn from the lessons na nakita nyo sa NBA, di ba? NBA was a big hit, especially during your time as commissioner, di ba? Pero parang ang nangyari, it was too soon, a little too soon na masyadong nag-ambition yung...
Masyadong nagmadali lahat.
Nagmadali lahat.
And the team owners.
Team owners, ABS, di ba? So what lessons coming from your MBA experience, anong lessons ang pwede mong i-impart sa mga Bismin Cup organizers saka sa mga MPBL ni Manny Pacquiao saka ni Kenneth Durendes?
Dalawa lang. Drafting system, salary cap. Salary cap and drafting system, you're okay. Professionalize your officiating. You have to have, that's basic already, no? Importante doon ang sumira kasi doon sa NBA yung hindi nila sinunod yung suggestion namin, yung gusto naming mangyari na after the first year, gusto namin to put in place a drafting system already and the salary cap. Ayaw nilang sundin ayaw lang hindi sumunod. So I said, you have to look at this league 15, 20 years from now. Don't look at this league 5, 10 years. At saka napikon sila noon yung ABS-CBN at saka team owners napikon sa PBA.
Nanggigil talaga sa PBA.
Liga ng barangay league lang naman yung NBA. Ganyan. Kaya sabi ko sila, huwag nyo nang pansinin yan because when we go to Cebu, to Davao, to wherever, punong-puno, nag-aaway yung mga tao.
Lakas ng
yun nga So let's not, naapektuhan sila doon lalo na ang ABS-CBN, yun ang pinakamalaking mali ginawa nila na nag-pirate sila ng marke players kuno. No?
Hindi mo kayang bayaran.
Hindi mo kayang bayaran. Hati kasi yun bayad 50% babayaran ng ABS-CBN. Kalahati sa team owners. No?
So Don Ramon, to set the record straight, kinausap ko rin ba yung ABS-CBN na magdahan-dahan tayo? Because napansin mo rin ba na ABS-CBN was more focused on killing the PBA rather than making the NBA improve?
Of course, we suggested that, but of course, isa pa rin doon, at nagkasabay-sabay snow. That was the year on our going to our second year. That was the year also na hindi binigay ng PBA or hindi nanalo ang ABS-CBN to cover the PBA sa coverage. No, because
tinalo sila ng ano noon,
tinalo sila ng vintage rin. Kasi ang ABS-CBN ilalagay nila sa yung ANC ngayon hindi sa free channel.
Sa Studio 23. Sa Studio 23.
Studio 23.
UHF.
Ayaw naman ng PBA. Gusto ng PBA sa free channel. No? Kagaya nung sa 13 bang ang vintage noon or wherever.
Yes.
So, natalo sila doon. Kaya, nainis sila doon. Kaya nga, sabi nga nila, mag-retire ng PBA players, 500,000 salary and all that. Yeah.
So, nagbaril sa sariling pa yung ABS, boss. So, kung mayroong naging problema dun sa NBA kaya nawala, ABS-CBN ito, boss.
Well, isang malaking factor yon. Isang malaking factor yon. Because maganda na sana yung ginawa ng ABS-CBN. On the second year of the NBA, meron ng 10 million na subsidy per team. On the third year, 12 and then 14 on the third year. Because in the first year ng NBA, nasa mga 7 million, 6, 7, 10 million lang ang ginastos ng mga teams na yun. But yun na nga, on the second year, ang recommendation namin after the first year, ang recommendation ng Commissioner's Office was to put a salary cap of 7 million. Tama na yung 7 million. Because we can see that even with 7 million, ang sumunod lang doon was the Soxargen Marlins. No? Yun lang ang kumita, yun lang ang hindi nalugi. All the other teams were already spending on the second year. Some were already spending 15 million, 14, 15 million, 10 million lang yung guarantee. So after 3-4 years, malaki na yung deficit nila, nasa almost 10-20 million na. Ayun.
Pero boss, kasi sinunod yung blueprint mo ng NBA, tingin mo tinalo na nila yung PBA ngayon? Doon sa trend, sa takbo?
Sa tingin ko, that's why I told them, look at this league 15 years, 20 years from now.
Pero tingin mo, boss,
follow that, huwag tayong mainis sa kantsaw ng nila June Bernardino dati na ligang barangay na larong pambarangay lang yung NBA.
Ako tingin ko, ako tingin ko may paglalagyan yung PBA at that time. Siya, yung tinakbo ng NBA di sa first 2 years niya. Naku, may paglalagyan yung PBA doon. Kaso, masyadong nag-ambisyon.
Boss, nagtabo ba
nag-expand ka agad
Boss, nagtabo ba yung PBA sa'yo nun? Kasi at the hem ka ng NBA, muntik yung tinalo yung PBA nun eh. Balita ko, may mga engagement sila nun na hindi ka invited eh. Totoo ba yun?
Yun ang chismis.
Pero hindi ka inaya. Pero may naramdaman kang pressure from them. Ganon.
Wala. There's no way they can pressure me. Tapos na ako eh. Anong pressure ma-feel ko from them? Sila ang na-pressure siguro.
Sa bagay, wala ka namang wala ka nang pakay sa kanila no? Kahit yung mga pag-aaral yata, hindi mo na kinuha doon Okay. Carlo.
Daming utang ng PBA sa akin eh.
Alam mo yung memorabilia ni Don Ramon.
Yun ang sinasabi ko.
Nawala ng PBA. Sinira. Hindi alam kung bakit. Naiwan sa
Don Ramon, speaking of which, merong documentary yung PBA, hindi nila na ilabas dahil ayaw mo ilabas yung mukha mo doon, yung video mo. Bakit? Ano nangyari doon? Totoo ba yun?
Oo.
There was one na hindi ako pumayag. Because ang sabi, iba yung sinabi sa amin nung kinonvince kami na ito para sa ganito, para sa ganon, para sa ganon. Pero pagkikitaan pala eh.
So pinaalis mo yung part mo lahat.
Sinabi ko na huwag na lang. Huwag na lang isama huwag na lang akong isama.
Paano yun, boss? Kaya bang mabuo ng PBA pag hindi ka binanggit?
Hindi kaya nga. So yun lang.
Yun lang.
Hindi na ilabas. Ano to? In perpetuity, ayaw mong payagan na magamit yung interview mo doon. Pwede ba yun?
Wala na yun. Hindi na lang gagawin yun.
Hindi, pwede yun. Kamukha nung Last Dance, no? Di ba? Yung Last Dance. Ginawa kay Jordan yun during the, di ba? Chicago years, di ba? 17 years later, saka siya nagbigay ng oo, di ba? Baka malay mo yung kay Don Ramon, baka nagbigay niya. 17 years.
The last, ano ba? Don Ramon. Okay. Carlo, baka may tanong ka. Tapos babato tayo sa mga tanong ng mga viewers and then Boss Ruben. Carlo.
Yun nga, napag-usapan yung lessons sa isang liga and yung salary cap. Sa PBA what can you say about the salary cap, yung mga rumored na lumalampas sa salary cap and yung lack of transparency na wala sa
walang problema yung issue na yan sa PBA. As I said, kasi ibang business model, hindi naman negosyo yung PBA if you really look at it. Ang original, concept it's to advertise. So the companies wouldn't mind to spend a lot more to advertise to get a good player just to become a household name yung produkto ninyo, no? So yeah, walang problema yon. Kaya palagay ko if that is true, mahirap pigilin yan.
Pero tingin mo kung di ba parang di ba yun naka-affect sa fan base ng PBA na with the lack of transparency? Nawawala ng fans ang PBA?
Hindi naman siguro because nandiyan pa rin hanggang ngayon .
Okay.
For as long as their team keeps on winning, that's what's more important to them, diba?
But do you think the PBA should prioritize the fans more than the advertising, or dapat they know how to balance that?
Yeah, to balance it. Yeah. Because the fans will stay as long as you keep on winning. The fans will stay naman talaga.
Okay.
Okay? So, Boss Ruben?
Okay.
Boss Ruben. Don Ramon, mga 10 minutes pa tayo. Babatuhan lang natin mga fans. Pero isang rolyo pa si Ruben at saka si Boss.
Sa fans na muna, Idol.
Sige. Bigyan natin ng 10 minutes dahil may meeting pa rin ako sa Office of the Mayor .
Tapos fast break kami, boss. Fast break. Anyway, si Jom sulit. Okay. Don Ramon, may chance po ba na mabuhay ulit ang NBA?
Ayaw ko. We will never know.
Pero willing ka na mag-organize ulit ng liga, spearheading na katulad yan?
Hindi na because I will be busy with the Atletang Filipino already, Mark. No? I've scheduled that. And yung binuhay ko, yung foundation na tinayo ko noong 95 para sa Grassroots Development Foundation naman yun. The two will work together, no? Come up with yun ang ambisyon noon or ang purpose noon, magkaroon ng quarterly tournaments for the youth, no? 13 and below, quarterly tournaments in all the regions, no? Quarterly dapat ang competitions ng mga bata. Doon sa sinasabi kong individual weight category Olympic sports. I'd like to see, before we go, I'd like to see a gold medal won by an Filipino athlete, Snow.
Okay.
Yung atletang Pilipino ba, is that within the scope of the PSC or outside the scope of
No. This is a private thing. Prepare ko yan after my stint as PSC Commissioner.
Maganda yan, Kom. Maganda yan.
Okay. O Jerry, standby ka sa tanong. Sabi ni Jason Nora, Don Ramon, nag-comment ka dati about 40 greatest player ng PBA after a few years. Tingin mo, tama ba yung naging selection ng players? Kung mali, sino dapat alisin?
Hindi na pwedeng alisin yun, Snow. Hindi. Sila nakakaalam nun, Snow. I've been away from basketball. The fans would know. The fans has the right to say their piece din naman. No? So let's let them say their piece. No? Kanya-kanyang ano talaga yan. Kanya-kanyang ideas talaga or opinion.
Okay, Ruel Ubao, boss. Tinatanong niya, willing ka raw ba mag-coach ng Gilas?
Ayoko na. Lampas na yung panahon ko dyan.
Boss Jerry, may tanong ka ba? Tapos fast break na tayo para maano na si Don Ramon. Boss Jerry.
May isang nag-comment si Ron Jacob Unabia. Kahawig mo raw si Sean Connery.
Salamat.
O nga, okay.
Sabi lang ni Snow yung about Gilas, no? Nung after ng playing career mo, hindi mo na ba naisipang mag-coach uli sa PBA dahil naging playing coach ka rin naman beforehand?
Hindi na, Jeff, no? I decided for myself to stay away from basketball per se, no? Full-time sa basketball. Because right after I retired in 94, Jeff, for 10 to 15 years, nagkaroon naman ako ng basketball camp eh. I had fun. I felt more fulfilled teaching kids all over the country. I was going around the country, especially Visayas, Mindanao, from 94 to 2003, teaching kids, no? And I can do other things, no? Still take care of the small businesses that I started, no?
Okay.
So, I'm staying with the sport that I love, yeah.
Boss, last question from fans. Tapos fast break na tayo. Si Lynn Angelo Dizon, sabi niya, magkano raw yung pinakamalaking kontrata na nakuha mo sa PBA, Don Ramon?
Secret.
Pero malalaki na rin ba nun? Malalaki na rin nun? O hindi katulad ngayon?
Siyempre, hindi katulad ngayon.
Okay. Anyway, so fast break na tayo, boss. Ito 3 seconds, within 3 seconds, dapat masagot mo yung mga tanong. So dito natin makikita yung sincerity ng tugon mo, no? Yung honesty, quote unquote. Okay, so simulan natin kay Carlo. Carlo, fast break tayo. 5 questions.
Actually, wala akong fast break question, pero ito na lang. Last na question from Sir Omar Bello, yung dating managing editor natin. Last na talaga, pananaw mo daw sa direction ni Coach Tab sa Gilas ngayon and with an all-amateur lineup?
Well, honestly, Carlo, wala akong masabi because I've not followed basketball anymore, no? I don't know the players. I don't know what their program is. It would be unfair for me to comment on these things, no? When hindi ko na alam ang direksyon nila and all that. Sorry about that.
Okay, so fast break na tayo. Okay, Boss Ruben.
Fast break, Ben?
Fast break, ready?
Papasok ka ba sa politika after ng PSC?
Public service.
Public service, okay.
Abangan namin yan, Kom.
Snow, yun lang.
Okay, Boss Jerry.
Ito, Kom, 5 questions lang to. Mabibilis ang sagot. Ito, kung maglalaro yung 1989 SMB Grand Slam team mo and yung 1979 original Toyota team, sino ang tingin mong mananalo?
Palagi ko exhibition game?
Yes.
Tie yun, tie.
Tie, wow.
Walang extension pagka exhibition game.
Okay. Yung 1974 World Championship na team mo or 1990 Asian Games, ano ang mas gusto mo?
Yung 1990 Asian Games, siyempre dahil nag-silver yun eh. Although maganda din yung 74 Asian Games namin. I mean World Basketball namin. And Asian Games.
Okay. Kom, ito saan ka mas nasaktan? Nung nag-disband ang Toyota or nung na-bench ka ng Pure Foods in the 1988 finals?
Nung natalo kami ng UTEX.
Oo. 16 seconds na ako.
16 seconds lamang kami ng 4. Bola pa namin.
Glenn
Doon
McDonald.
ako nasaktan.
Glenn McDonald, Kemal. Yun ba yung pinaka-biggest heartbreak mo, Kom?
Yeah.
Ito, Kom. Sino mas challenging kalaban o kabantayan? Abet Gidaben or Philip Cesar?
Well, pareho. Yeah, mas matangkad lang si Abet kay ni Philip, but parehong mahirap naman. Pareho naman.
Ito, last coach. Kom, yung naglalaro ka, sino ang player na naging close mo?
sa Toyota, ang pinaka-close ko talaga doon was sila ni Ompong siguro kasi kami mga binata eh. No? So, pabago-bago, yung friendship namin nila Ompong, nila Hill Cortez.
Hoy, nanonood si Hill. Nanonood si Hill.
Oo nga.
Nakita ko.
Si Ed Camos, yung original sa Toyota, yun, the first 2-3 years, yun ang naging close ko doon. Si Ompong pinaka-close ko dahil umpisa, youth pa, ABC Youth pa, 72, magka-teammate na kami. Tapos nag-abot pa kami sa Toyota. In 76, pumasok si Hill Cortez. Yun ang naging barkada ko doon. Pareho kami mga binata pa that time.
Okay. Boss Dodo.
Ako, Kom. Meron din ako 5, Kom.
Oh.
Sino, nung araw na yon, Kom, una kong tanong, nung araw na yon, kanino ka mas galit? Kay Jawo o kay Gidabe?
Saan to? Anong araw yan?
Yung panahon na naglalaro kayo, kanino ka mas balas, Kom? Kay Jawo o kay Gidabe?
Kay Gidabe, siyempre, kalaban ko, teammate ko naman si Jawo.
Hindi ka naman galit kay Kom?
Ha?
Hindi ka naman galit kay Jawo, no, Kom?
Hindi, wala namang personal na galit ko. Galit ako sa kanya dahil magaling siya maglaro.
Kom, ito, number 2. Sino mas maruming maglaro? Johnny Revilla, si Vic Rambo Sanchez, o si Robert Jaworski? Sino mas maruming maglaro sa tatlo na yan?
Palagay ko, hindi naman sa marumi sila maglaro, no? But they can be dirty. Ang who can be dirtiest, palagay ko yun si kaibigan kong Johnny Revilla. Eh. Natinik, matapang,
Nanduto ka.
Nangahit.
Oo. Number 3, Kom. Ito, number 3. Sino ang pinakamagaling mong nakalaro, Kom? Pilipino. Tingin mo, after you, sino ang pinakamagaling mong nakaharap na player?
Alam mo, ang hirap niyang tanong na yan doon because marami din naman eh. No, marami, no? There are days na itong taong to, hirap ka dumipensa, because depende siyempre yan sa kondisyon mo at kondisyon yan. Hindi pare-pareho ang araw talaga eh. What you can do is try to be as
Nawala tuloy. Kom, nawala ka, Kom.
Naputol.
Putol yata.
Tingnan natin mga konekta. But anyway, okay lang yung pass break na. Hindi, napasarap po kasi yung kwentuhan namin. Kasi nga po, ayun na. Kom.
Number 4. Number 4, ito, alam ko, sinasabi mo kanina, basketball IQ eh. Actually, pag tinranslate mo yung basketball IQ, gulang yan eh. Wala na mas magulang na player sa basketball kundi kay Mon Fernandez. After Mon, sino pinakamagulang na player na ko? Naku, nawala na naman yata.
Oo, nag-freeze. Naku, naputol. Ayan na, balik. Ayan. Sino rin pinakamagulang, boss? Sino after Mon Fernandez, sino sumunod na pinakamagulang? Patapos na tayo, boss.
Nag-freeze. Nasira yung sa Baguio.
Naglolo ko yung niya doon. Mukhang napagod na rin yung laptop niya. Parang yung aking kanina. Nawala. Sayang, ang ganda ng mga tanong na natin. Pero hintayin lang natin si Don Ramon na makabalik po sa signal para makapagpaalam na rin tayo ng formal sa kanya. But nonetheless, it's 2 minutes before 3 p.m. Pero ito, boss Do, habang hinihintay natin si Don Ramon, Jam, paki-dial mo na lang ulit. O kaya, Boss Ruben, Boss Do, i-recap lang natin yung mga napag-usapan natin kanina, So, ilan sa mga revelations talaga rito o perhaps nagpatunay doon sa urban legend was yung yung MVPs niya, Iyan yung isa sa mga
MVP pala,
Oo, bumalik na si Don Ramon. Don Ramon, patapos na kami, mga 3 minuto na ito. Bumalik na siya, Kaya lang
Yan.
Yan na. Don Ramon, wala ka pang video. Okay? Paki-control,
Yan.
Wala pa yung video. Jam, paki-control yung video niya. Ayan na. Boss Do, banat na. Pass break na.
Number 4, Kom. Para matapos na tayo, Kom. Para matapos na tayo.
Go ahead.
Sino ang pinakamagulang na player na kalaban mo after? Ikaw ang pinakamagulang na alam ko?
Well, I know marami do eh. Ang hirap sabihin. Maraming magulang. Well, Sunny Jaworski is one. Sino pa? Si Tembong Melencio was one.
Tembong, no?
Sino pa ba? Sila Fabiosa. Sila Philip Cesar. Marami.
Last com. Kasama ka na siyempre kung pag gumawa ka ng isang PBA mythical team. Kung ikaw, bubuo ka ng PBA mythical team, sino yung mga kasama mo sa mythical team? Ikaw, tapos magbigay ka ng point guard.
Sa point guard, pupunin ko si number 1 siguro, punin ko si Hector Calma. No? Hector Calma.
Number 2, off guard.
Number 2 na point guard. Another point guard?
Off guard.
Off guard. Sino bang magandang off guard?
Kay Dick, Samboy. Sino pa ba yun?
Alan kay Dick, siyempre. Isa din yan. And then, si Samboy Lim. Si Alvin Patrimonio, of course. No? Ang 4 position.
Okay, 5.
Ikaw yung 5.
Ha?
Ikaw yung number 5. O
Si...
June o ano.
Oo naman.
Okay. Ito na, Don Ramon. Ito, mabilisan na lang tayo. Ito na yung aking fast break. Tanongin kita, boss. Kung titira ka
last
sa
na, promise ha?
Oo, last na to. Kung titira ka sa isla ng isang buwan, boss, sino gusto mo makasama? Jaworski o Atoy ko? Pili ka na isa.
Yung dalawa.
Isa lang, boss.
Isa lang? Si Atoy ko dahil magaling magluto ng Chinese food yun eh.
Ito pa, boss. Pag nadinig mo ang pangalan na Benji Paras, anong una pumapasok sa utak mo?
Ano ba yung palabas nila sa sine, sa TV?
Bonjin yata yung...
Last 2 minutes.
Anyway, yun.
Last 2 minutes, okay.
Comedian. Kaibigan ko si Benji, napaka-comedian eh. Bumili nga ako ng aso sa kanya eh.
Okay. Boss, ano sinasabi mo kay Jawo pag nagkakatapat kayo sa court, lalo na nung panahon magkaaway kayo?
Wala akong sinasabi sa
Paano mo siya tinatrash talk? Ano pang trash talk mo?
Wala, hindi kami nagsa-trash talk. Snow eh.
Okay. So, boss, sino mas magaling? All time, Junmar Fajardo o Mon Fernandez?
Si Junmar Fajardo.
Dahil naka-anim. Sino ang best player of all time sa PBA, boss?
Ay, presidente eh.
Hindi ko alam. Bahala ka
Mon
na.
Fernandez.
Pero Mon Fernandez, 19 yan eh. 19 yan. Mahirap lamburin yung 19 mo, ano?
Presidente ako dyan.
Ito pa, boss. Bakit sikat ang Barangay Ginebra?
Because of Jaworski.
Okay. Inacknowledge ha. Boss, the greatest game you ever played. Ano yung pinaka-greatest game mo? Kung meron kang isang pipiliin, ano yun?
Greatest game ko?
Yung All-Star?
Ano ba? Yung championship game against Korea siguro sa ABC. 73.
Sindong pa kalaban, Kom. Sindong pa kalaban.
Correct.
Okay, anyway, Tom, tapos na po tayo. Pasensya ka na. Pero nagpapasalamat po kami dahil napakalaman po ng ating naging pag-uusap. Baka may mensahe po kayo sa ating mga televiewers, mga sports fans. Bigyan po namin kayong pagkakataon, boss.
Yes, maraming salamat guys sa opportunity na to. It is an honor to be with you again this afternoon. Tagal na tayo mga hindi nagkausap, nagkita-kita. At sana maayos na tong problema natin sa pandemic. Sundin naman natin yung mga protocols na pinapatupad sa atin. Sumunod lang tayo, no? Sumunod lang tayo sa coach natin, ma-solve natin tong problema na to. Let's take care of our health muna at this time. Saka na tayo mag-isip ng sports after this makontain natin tong ang COVID na to, no? Again, suportahan natin ang mga kababayan natin, mga atleta natin na kababayan natin, no? Yung mga nasa national team, sana matuloy yung papuntang Olympics, saka yung SEA Games, kagaya ng pagsuporta natin ng 2019 SEA Games, no? So papunta din tayo ng Vietnam, but more importantly, itong Olympics ngayon, dahil feeling ko talaga mukhang makakamedalya tayo ng hindi lang isa this time, no? I'm looking at multi-medal na may chance tayo. Sayang lang nagkakagulo-gulo nga nitong pandemic nito. So suportahan natin ang atletang Pilipino, no?
Alright, salamat po Don Ramon.
Magandang hapon sa inyo lahat at salamat din sa inyo.
Standing ovation, standing ovation. Salamat sa iyo. Kom, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
NBA legend, all-time superstar, no, Don Ramon Fernandez. So ito, Boss Do, siguro konting recap lang tayo sa mga napag-usapan natin. Ang daming mga, gaya nga nung sinabi ko, ano ba yung term mo doon, Boss? Yung mga finally, no? Yung mga urban legends ay nasagot, no, at nabigyan ng linaw. Yung mga hindi na itatanong kay Don Ramon na napag-uusapan naman sa mga sulok-sulok ng mga basketball natin, sinagot niya, no, officially. So ikaw, Boss Do, anong take mo doon sa ibang mga issues na sinagot niya? Like yung MVP niya, yung, di ba?
Ako nagulat ako sa yung biggest disappointment na tinanong ni Jerry. Dami niyang nilaro sa lamin lang nilaro na game. Hindi ko alam pala na doon pala siya yung pinaka-biggest heartbreak niya. Yung, alam mo yung, naalala mo ba yung laro na yun, Kom? Ay, Snow, na lamang ng 4 yung Toyota?
16 seconds.
Oo, ano yun eh. Coach
Sila Bogs na ba yun? Sila Bogs na yun, ano?
Oo, Bogs tsaka si
Atoy.
Dimeng.
Tommy Manotok.
Si Tommy Manotok.
Yes, Tommy.
Ang lakas ng Toyota noon. That was one of the biggest upsets in PBH. Pero naisip mo kasi sa haba ng di ba? Haba ng career ni Mon Fernandez, yung pala yung pinaka-biggest heartbreak niya.
Okay. Anyway, so magpapasalamat po kami sa inyo sa nato mga nag-participate. Thank you po dun sa mga hindi ho namin nabasa yung mga mensahe. Huwag po kayong malungkot kasi sobrang dami po talaga mga nagme-message no. O nga, but don't you worry, gagawin po namin basehan niya ng mga aming mga future news items. At syempre, abangan nyo rin po yung mga capsulized statements dito si Don Ramon sa mga stories na ilalabas natin sa Spin. Gaya yung kay Danny Espiritu, naka-6 na story yata tayo doon. But nonetheless, parting shot tayo. Carlo, message mo and anything you wanna share sa lahat sa atin. Ito pinakabata si Carlo, no? Tapos si Ruben, tapos ako, tapos si Boss Jerry, malayo na agwat, tapos si Boss Dodo, mas malayo ang agwat kay Boss Jerry. Okay, Carlo, bunso, ano masasabi mo?
Yun nga, dahil hindi ko nga napanood si El Presidente. Nakalimutan ko rin, gusto ko rin interesado rin sana malaman. 'Di ba nag-average siya ng almost a triple-double nung isang season. So, ang gusto ko sana malaman kung sino sa mga current players or in the future yung maka-duplicate or maka-average ng triple-double na nagawa niya dati. Kasi siyempre sobrang hirap. Ngayon parang hirap na hirap pa rin ng PBA player na maka-average or at least maka-produce ng triple-double. Compared sa NBA ngayon na mas open yung game, mas naka-produce sila na triple-doubles like Westbrook and company. So yun ang gusto ko sana malaman kay Com kung tingin niya meron maka-duplicate nung feat niya na averaging almost a triple-double. So yun, sana next time matanong natin or ako, baka interviewin ko na lang sa own time ko. So yun, salamat Idol. Sana nag-enjoy yung mga viewers sa nostalgia na binalik ni Don Ramon.
Okay, so may nagtatanong dito, anong oras daw yung timestamp nung tanong yung tungkol kay Greg Slaughter? So that was 59 minutes ago, 1 hour ago. So 2 hours and 8 minutes na yung broadcast namin. So bawasan mo lang ng 1 oras. 2 hours and 8 minutes. Ando dun yung sa area na yun, yung kay Greg Slaughter. Okay, Boss Ruben, parting shot?
Yan, nagpapasalamat kami kay Com na pinaunlakan tayo na ako after the interview siguro I would still believe na up to this point muna, si Com pa rin ang palagay kong GOAT eh. At yung 19 championships, mahirap pantayan. Siguro after natin makita yung ibang players, siguro doon pa lang natin malalaman if ever na kung nalagpasan ba o kung yung player na yun ay magiging GOAT. Pero para sa akin, ang GOAT pa rin so far, si Don Ramon pa rin.
Salamat sa iyo, Don Ruben. Punta tayo kay Don Jerry.
It was nice hearing straight from the horse's mouth, no? Ika nga, no? May mga kwento siya na familiar na tayo but halos karamihan ngayon ko rin lang na narinig sa kanya, no? And it was interesting to be enlightened, no, sa mga issues sa kanyang career even after his playing career. So magandang it was another interesting discussion ng Spin Zoom In. So pa rin, sana lagi niyo kaming sasamahan dito every Thursday, no, 1 p.m. to Sawa. 1 to Sawa.
Okay. Yung mga viewers natin, baka may mga suggestions po kami for our future episodes na gusto nyo ma-interview. Comment nyo lang sa baba dahil yan ay kinukulate natin, lalong-lalo na si Jessa Viola. Hi, Jessa! Jessa! Okay.
Jessa!
Ayaw kumibo. Jessa! Salita ka naman.
Hello po.
Kita mo.
Si Jessa,
Jessa, we have the same cellphone unit but we don't have each other's number,
Sige po, later na lang po. Sure.
Okay. Anyway, siyempre si Jam Mariano, bago natin pagpaalamin yung aming Big Boss. Jam, kumusta ka na?
Okay lang, Jam. Idol. Okay lang, Idol.
Ayan. Sa mga nagtatanong po sa itsura ni Jam Mariano, ito.
Pakita nga, Jam.
Kamukha po siya ni si Kevin Ferrer. Ayan ho si Jam, oh. Ayan,
Yun.
Di ba? Kevin Ferrer, di ba? Shooter ho yan, shooter. Kaya Jessa, lumayo ka dyan, ha? Okay, Boss Dodo, parting shot.
Naku, masaya ho yung hapon namin ngayon kasi isa ho sa mga, alam niyo, isa mga perks ng mga trabaho namin na sports writers is minsan makakwento at makasalamuha mo yung mga player na kamukha ni Mon Fernandez. And then, ako, pagdating kay Mon, pagdating sa PBA, pagdating sa Philippine Basketball, pareho kami ng pananaw ni Ruben. Wala pa hong GOAT. Pagdating sa mga GOAT na usapan, wag na tayo lumayo kay Mon. Wala pa ho kung nakitang skills-wise, Skills-wise na lang, wag na tayong tumingin sa championship, sa awards. Wala pa ho kung nakitang mas magaling kay Mon. And then, para makakwentuhan natin ngayon, masaya hong hapon to. So, sabi nga ni Snow, kung may mga iba kayong mga gustong ma-guest dito, sabihan nyo lang sa amin sa comment section. Pipiliin namin.
Marami suggestion. Si Mikey Reyes daw, Kaya mo bang kunin, Boss Dodo? Si Mikey Reyes? Ang daming comment.
Invitahan natin, di ba?
Guest natin dito.
Sino ba
may nag-suggest pa si Coach Jong Wichiko raw. Baka pwedeng imbitahan, no? Lagi raw nanonood sa atin yan.
O yun, sana, paulakan tayo minsan ni Coach Jong, no?
Boss, maganda next week, si Tam Baldwin, no? Yung parang gilas naman, Kaya lang, boss, a-absent ako dun, Duduguin ako dun.
O yun, medyo may hirap yung mga ganung mga...
One-on-one with Jerry Ramos. Ganun ang gawin natin. One-on-one with Jerry Ramos.
Pass muna tayo, no, Snow? Pass muna. Di ka mukha ni Danny Espiritu, gano'n lang. Parang usapang kanto lang,
Parang beer na lang ang kulang, Beer na lang ang kulang.
Tsaka sweet corn.
Ako naman po, parting shot, mga kaibigan. Unang-una, yun pong mga napiga nating sagot mula kay Mon Fernandez, yan po, hindi lalabas sa kanyang bibig kung wala pa ho ang Spin.ph. So, hindi naman sa binubuhat namin yung bangko namin, borrowing the line of, Don Ramon kanina, na ilang beses niya inuulit. Nakakatuwa, Boss Dodo, na some parts of history ay mukhang ma-rewrite o ma-judge, because of the statements that he issued dito sa ating program ngayon. At yan po ay mapabasa ninyo sa aming po mga news items na ilalabas sa mga susunod na araw kung hindi ho kami uunahan ng ibang mga entities, gaya ng Basketball Republic.
Hindi naman.
At saka yung pagpigaw natin ng mga story na yan.
natin yun.
Oh, diyan niyo makikita na live tayo sa YouTube ngayon at bukod po doon wala akong kinatatakutan ng Spin.ph. May isa tayong nakalimutan, yung pinaka-importante yung tungkol sa game fixing niya. But siguro sa ibang araw na lang, sa sobrang dami natin talagang pinag-usapan yun at ang nakakatuwa lang dito Boss Dodo at siguro nakakalungkot for Philippine basketball is that reading between the lines sa sinasabi ni Don Ramon kanina is siguro mas mabilis na yayabong yung basketball sa bansa kung mawawala yung politika. So yun yung ilan sa mga naging laman di ba? From his two lost MVPs to dun sa hindi sila nakapaglaro nila Jaworski na expose sila sa mga international tournaments nung araw. And then yung nawala yung NBA na dapat makakaribal ng PBA, yan pinasok ng politika. So siguro yan yung ilan sa mga aral na matututunan natin at maiiwasan sa future para mas gumanda yung basketball. Anyway, sinasabi nga po nila, hindi po pang world class ang Philippine basketball. Hindi naman Pero hindi naman siguro masamang managinip at manalangin na balang araw tutuntong din po tayo sa stage na yun kung mag-aayos at magkakasama at magbabayanihan po tayong lahat. So, yun lang muna, Boss Dodo, Boss Ruben, Boss Carlo, Boss Jerry, and absent ngayon si Pogi, si Randolph, ang classmate ko ng elementary, at siyempre pasalamatan natin si Jessa Viola at saka si Boss Jam Mariano at saluduhan din natin ang men and women ng Summit Media, sina Kate Reyes, sina Koji, sino pa ba yung mga tao natin doon, Boss, mga unsung heroes po.
Si Leo.
Mangubat.
Si Leo, yung mga writers po natin, And
Jerome Mascano,
si Jerome Mascano, photographer namin, sabi nila, kamukha ko, pero parang ayoko kong pumayag. Siyempre kay Ma'am Lasa Gokong Huicheng, thank you so much po sa inyo at sa buong Summit Media. This has been your Spin.ph staff. Magkita-kita po tayo sa Martes para po sa ating Spin POV Point of View. And once again, live na rin po tayo sa YouTube, live po tayo sa Facebook. At syempre, hindi nyo kami makakasama lagi, pero po pwede po kayong mag-login at mag-follow sa amin pong mga social media accounts at sa aming pong Viber. Minsan magpapadala ako ng picture dyan ng mga kasama ko natutulog. Boss Dodo. So salamat po sa inyo. Kita-kita sa Martes. Kita-kita po sa Martes. At happy birthday ulit kay Jaja. Jaja.
Uy. Salamat. Nanonood siya.
Birthday siya. Padala mo na lang daw sa amin.
Lala mo.
Wala ka naman po. Okay, salamat po sa inyo. Bye-bye.
Ingat.
For everything about life beyond the game. For everything about life beyond the game.
For everything about life beyond the game.
For everything about life beyond the game. For everything about life
Beyond the game.
Visit spin.ph/life.
For everything about life beyond the game.
For everything about life.
For everything about life. For everything about life beyond the game.
Beyond the game.
Beyond the game.
Beyond the game. For everything about life.
Beyond the game.
Beyond the game. Visit spin.ph/life.
For everything about life.
For everything about life.
For everything about life beyond the game, visit spin.ph/life.
Spin.ph/life.
Forever.
Bam.